That's not crazy that nobody else in here. If a pregnant girl come in and start flirting with you.
We talking
about just flirting.
Yeah.
Now imagine if she lay on this couch and spread her legs over to my I want you to hit it.
I think we could all agree on that.
It's like that's absolutely insane. And I don't even know who her baby father is. I'm just looking at her like, yo, what's wrong with her? Why would she even?
You need to stop being a nasty. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Stop being a fan.
Because you guys be effing fans.
No,
we don't. Like, don't start that narrative, bro. We're not starting like that.
Why are you checking yourself out in the mirror? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You look good?
Before we get on camera, you got to, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm ready.
We got a friend of the pod who's back. We can call you a friend of the pod now because now you're going to be on twice.
Absolutely.
Well, welcome back, Maul.
Thanks for having me.
I know so many people just got giddy right now.
Why?
Because people love you.
Really?
Even though they hate you, they love you.
Nobody really hates me. I think people hate what I say sometimes, but I don't think people hate me.
No, I don't think that you're right. I don't think they hate you, but people act like they hate on you. They like to like poke.
Oh, hate on me is a real thing.
Yeah.
But hate me, nah. No, I don't think nobody hates me. It's tough to say I hate him, especially when you don't know me. I think that's weird when you hate somebody.
People hate him when they don't know all the time.
That's crazy to me. It's like how you hate somebody you don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm happy to be back though. How y'all been?
Good.
What's changed since almost a year?
It's exactly a year.
Exactly.
Last October is when you came on.
So what's
first
different?
time. Nothing.
What's changed?
It's been an addition.
Besides
I think that's the biggest
Got
change.
Mucho's here.
Yeah, Mucho's here. I don't know if you met Mucho last time he was here.
I did.
But
Yeah,
okay.
real quick because
Yeah.
we opened with the hip hop group
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
So do you remember Mucho was going out with Julian and them like every night?
Yeah.
And
I went to apartment 78. Was that what it's called?
Apartment 200.
200. My bad.
That's a
We got
total
apartment
institution.
78 in New York, I think. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you called me after the show and you're like, yo, who the fuck is Mucho? And I was like, wait, what? Like, who the fuck?
I didn't know it was him because I just kept hearing Mucho. I'm like, yo, who the is Mucho? Y'all keep telling me, yo, we going with Mucho. I'm like, yeah, they're like, y'all keep going. We going with Mucho. I'm like, yo, fam, I don't know Mucho, and I'm not going to meet up with Mucho. So I hit you like, yo, who the is Mucho? Who is Mucho?
Your name is kind of.
And then when I saw her, I was like, oh nah, yeah, I with me, cool. But I didn't know it was you they were talking about.
Fair enough.
When they was like, yo, we going to apartment 200, Mucho's there. I'm like, fam, stop telling me y'all going somewhere. And Mucho is y'all meet Mucho. I don't know Mucho. This sound like a setup. I know when I'm being lined up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to meet Mucho at
so
apartment 200.
PTSD.
Yeah, and then I'm in apartment 200, so I'm really thinking it's an apartment.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to somebody's crib.
I told you, I'm like, it's kind of like a club. You're like, a club? And I was like,
Oh yeah, that was even worse. A club, I don't do clubs, bro. It's over.
It's like clubby, loungy vibes, apartment 200.
It's called apartment 200 because they try to set it up like a house party.
Yeah.
That's fire. The boys told me they had a good time though.
Yeah,
They
we
told me
turned
that.
up.
Yeah, they
The
told me that.
boys
The
or
boys?
the boy?
No, not the boys. The boys.
It was everybody.
Yeah.
It was all
Drake
the
in
boys.
apartment 200 is crazy.
I don't put it past him.
Nah, that's
what?
crazy.
Drake used to go to regulars, bro.
That makes more sense than apartment.
Regulars over apartment 200?
Yeah, that'd be when they like rent out the whole.
But
But
you
let's
know-
not make this too Toronto coded. Anyway,
We
let's
have
do our
OVO
intro.
Mall is here. Okay, we'll do it in a second.
That's
All right,
crazy.
everyone, welcome to episode 40 of the Relentless Diaries podcast. I'm your main
What's
host,
this
Zoe.
episode number? What?
Trezor.
Oh, I like that number. Okay.
Yeah.
Episode 40 for the old head in the room.
For the
What
season.
NBA players have worn number 40? That's
Who
kind of
wears
what we
number
do with our
40?
episode titles.
War number 40, Sean Kemp.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's all we need then. Yeah, Sean Kemp.
That was.
all
I
right.
thought he was like
Yeah.
43 or something.
No,
That's
Sean
not
Kemp
right.
wore 40.
You might have been thinking about Fat Camp.
Yeah, Sean Kemp. That's the only number 40 in the NBA that stands out.
He had a very underrated sneaker.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Sean
Sure.
Kemp. He low key has the best dunk in NBA history.
The one where he goes like this after.
That is the best. I think it's
The
on
best.
Patrick Ewing.
The best
Nah, that
dunk
wasn't
in
Patrick Ewing.
NBA
Don't do that.
history.
That wasn't Pat.
Nah,
No.
Who was it?
That was I think that was I want to say Chris Gatlin from the Warriors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought
I
it
don't
was
know
Why
if
you
I'm
saying
thinking-
don't do that? You not no Knicks fan.
Yeah, like why? Yeah,
Still,
it wasn't the Nets.
Don't do that to Patrick Ewing, though. Don't do that. We're not gonna posterize Pat.
I don't know
like that.
about best in NBA.
I've seen some crazy posters with Patrick.
That's one of the most iconic for sure.
One of the most for sure.
Yeah, I think the best one I've probably seen. I think
Vince at the Olympics.
Well, that's the Olympics for sure. That might be
That's
the
not
best in-game
NBA
dunk
though.
ever. But
Yeah.
Vince might have one of the best against Miami Heat. He dunked on Alonzo Mourning one time.
Oh yeah, when he
one
body to body,
dribble,
cocked
he
it back.
just one dribble
Yeah.
drop step. I was like, oh my god, yeah. So Vince, shout out to Vince Carter too. He went to the Hall of Fame recently. So
Yeah.
And
shout out to my
retired his
guy
jersey.
VC.
Or we're retiring on November 2nd.
And you know who else was in that same Hall of Fame inductee? The one, and we talked about it, and y'all killed me for saying that Chauncey Billups was a Hall of Famer.
I killed you? I think
y'all
he
remember
deserves to be
that
a
when
Hall
I
of
said
Famer.
Chauncey Billups is a Hall of Famer, and you guys killed me.
He's absolutely a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer. I if I did, my bad, because I think he's a Hall
I
of Famer.
think once you win Finals MVP, you almost are guaranteed a Hall of Fame at that point. If you're the best player in the
Iggy got
Finals.
it?
Yeah, he might not be first ballot. He might not go in the first year he's eligible, but he'll get
Jalen
in.
Brown's going to be a Hall of Famer?
For sure.
There was a few people that we were discussing that we couldn't decide if they're a Hall of Fame. Do you think Blake Griffin's a Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
Okay. Who else?
Kyle Lowry.
for sure.
Okay, good.
For sure.
Good. Okay.
All right.
Because non-Raptors fans be hating on Lowry. So.
Yeah, nah, I think Kyle Lowry's Hall of Fame. It's not that, I don't want to make it seem like it's not prestigious to be in the Hall of Fame, but it's not as difficult as people think.
In the NBA, for sure.
Yeah, it's
Out
like,
of all the major sports, NBA got the easiest.
I think once you make an impression on a city and the franchise the way Kyle Lowry did, I think you have to go to the Hall of Fame. Because you can't talk about that team's history without mentioning Kyle Lowry.
Right. Yeah.
That is very
So
true.
that alone gets you in the Hall. Like, when they say talk about the history of the Raptors, obviously Vince Carter is the one. But then it's like, after
Who
that,
else?
what, Kyle Lowry, DeRozan after that?
Yeah, we
You see her face? You see her face?
You don't fuck with DeRozan?
I said DeRozan, she almost lost her top when we were naming the top five Raptors.
I'm putting him in the top 5, just not. You tried to put him over Kawhi, and I said hell no.
I think
I'm
it was
not putting
Pascal
DeRozan over
that
Kawhi.
we were trying to put him over. and you
People
wouldn't.
killed me for saying Pascal first. Maybe it's the saltiness in me. because-
Pascal over DeMar?
Yeah. Maybe it's the saltiness because of what DeMar has
Nah,
done.
I don't think so.
OVO Mall. But,
I'm taking.
you know,
I changed my list and I took Siakam out of my top 5 altogether.
who'd you replace him with?
Chris Bosh.
Oh, now you guys want Chris
I don't
Bosh?
like
Because when we
that,
said
yeah.
Chris Bosh, you were like, Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh is definitely a top 5 Raptor all time.
I put him above.
So that means you're
Siakam
bumping
now,
somebody.
but I'm putting him at 5.
Fair.
Well, who's the 5?
It was
Vince Carter, Kyle Lowry,
Kawhi.
Kawhi, Chris Bosh. That was my 5.
for the 5th, you got to either choose Bosch or Siakam.
I think you go Bosh over Siakam.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want to relitigate it, but you know what I mean?
I think you got to go Bosh over Siakam, though. I think you got
It's
to.
just he didn't do anything.
I think we
What
have
did
recency
Siakam do?
bias for Siakam.
Siakam the year after
Was an All NBA player that
Yeah,
had us
and-
go
and
to
we're
the
like-
semifinals in 7 games.
we're like 50-something wins pace. Like
yeah.
Bosch couldn't do that.
Bosh
Our best
got the
season
4
was-
seed. Yeah,
Our
that's
best
what it was.
Yeah,
season
but
was Bosch
Bosch's
was
team-
47 wins.
Siakam's team was
Smacked
better
in the
than
first
Bosch's
round.
team.
It was,
Yeah, that's true.
Siakam's team was way better than Bosch's team.
Yeah, Siakam had more help, for sure.
Way more help.
was in a
Yeah.
tougher conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
All right, well, Ma, welcome home. This
Welcome
could be
home.
your home.
I like that.
Because-
Toronto's my second home.
I mean, we opened up the floor. We have this thing called like Dear Relentless, where people write in like to the diary.
Somebody wrote in to ask me a question?
Oh, so many people wrote to ask you stuff.
Really?
A lot of people wrote.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to like.
I didn't even know y'all told people I was coming on.
We made a hit, so we made
Yeah,
a post,
let
and
them know
we
what
were
the
like,
hit
"Oh,
was."
we have a guest coming on today. So if you want to write in to talk to him directly,
Oh,
you can do
man,
it." And the
let's hear
hint
it.
was the money bags,
Let's
and everyone was
hear
like, "Oh my God, Ball's coming back! Ball's coming back!"
Let's hear it.
So
Let's
we got
hear it.
mad DMs. We got a lot of email. We got a lot. I don't think we go through all of it, to be honest. But a theme was you know, being Drake's #1 fan.
Drake's #1 fan?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
you guys got to press small.
That's a wild way to
on-
say
Yo,
it.
I'm Drake's #1 fan. That's
it was
wild.
y'all got to press. I'm not gonna press anybody also, but it was like, yo, y'all got to press small about how he was really, really, really riding for Drake in the beef.
Okay.
Right? You had the owl on your arm for your promo to come for your live show. You had a lot of viral moments about you talking about, you know, Drake won the beef, and now you're I wouldn't say you're against J. Cole, but you basically called J. Cole a bitch.
Did
In
I?
less what?
I called him a bitch?
In less words.
Maybe not a bit. Maybe like more like a coward.
What? Coward's not a bitch now?
No,
I don't think it was any. I don't think it was any of that. I think my whole thing with the J. Cole thing was because it's a lot of his stands.
You were telling him, "Fuck out of here! You backed out,
What?
pussy." And you
I
were
didn't.
going.
I never said pussy.
Yeah,
See,
you were going.
you see how they'll
said
ask
pussy,
stuff?
pussy,
bitch, and coward. Like,
Yeah, pussy, bitch, and coward never came out my mouth.
she be adding sauce
Yeah, I
to the things
never.
that,
That
she say.
changes the entire. I never said any of that. I would never
Now
speak about.
other people see
I would
it.
never call J. Cole any of those things. My whole thing with the whole J. Cole thing was because, you know, just looking at it, essentially J. Cole is the whole reason that shit even started.
For sure.
So I'm just looking at it like from that lens, like if me and my boy and me and my friend are, somewhere and we making money and we traveling the world, and as soon as we get off the road together, somebody walks up to us and say, yo, I want it with both of y'all and swing on both of us. I can't run on my man and then I can't do that. You understand? So that's how I'm looking at it. Like, bro, you're the one that said the big three. Mm-hmm. You put Kendrick's name in that song. Drake never did that. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. So then when Kendrick steps on your bar, fuck the big three, it's just,
Big me.
He talking, Cole, that's a shot at you. But, Drake is going to take it as, wait, fuck the big three. So obviously, some of that is me. That's a record that I'm on. Mm-hmm. And if you go back to the beginning, I said I didn't even care if Drake responded. I was more concerned to see what J. Cole did because we never saw him battle tested before.
Right.
So that was my whole thing. Like, and then, in talking about it, everybody want to bring Drake, but I'm just like, yo, but he battled 40 niggas though. So what if he decided I'm not putting out no more bars? He didn't take no records back. The only record that's off of DSPs is the one that Kendrick had, the Taylor Made shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, Cole, you take a record back, you apologize on stage, which is fine. I'm not mad at that. But then 6 months later,
you're not mad at that?
I'm not. But then 6 months later, don't come back and try to, parlay off the battle energy and talk about why you didn't battle. We know why you didn't battle. Why are you saying it again? So that's my whole thing. And if you look at it the week before that, convenient amnesia, the listeners have convenient amnesia. The week before that, everybody in the room, Rory said that I feel like Wale is better than Cole. And I was like, yo, you bugging.
Right, you're true.
This was just the week before that. I'm holding Cole down. I'm like, nah, he don't rap better than. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then why is it now y'all think that I'm hating on Cole? I hate what he did. I hate how he handled that situation. I hate that as an MC and a rapper that I thought he was, he laid his pen down. And once an MC decide, nah, I'm not battling, bro, that's 90% of...
Because you said the OGs would look down on him.
They do. I speak to them.
Oh, my fault. My fault.
They're disappointed?
Absolutely.
Word.
You didn't let Nas down before, but you let him down with that shit for sure. For sure. Not saying Nas feels like that. I'm just saying I can guess that Nas... Imagine if Nas deleted Ether. And then said, nah, I couldn't sleep. My spirit wasn't...
Did Jay-Z delete Super Ugly?
I don't know if he deleted it. He did go on the radio and was like, his mom said, yo, it's going too far. But see, that was different because if you're in New York at that time, you know that energy with those two being from the same city, it could have went another way. It could have spilled into the streets.
The whole world kind of shut down for that Super Ugly debut on Hot 97,
you understand what I'm saying? But,
like,
Jay, and then, obviously being so close to Big, Jay's mom was like, I seen this before. Okay. I don't even want to. So he went on Hot 97 and was like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, it's, but still, no songs was deleted. Mm-hmm. True. He didn't apologize to Nas.
Yeah.
And then my thing is, years later now, look at him and Nas now. Everything is all good. But in that moment.
He's still dropping on all of Nas's releases.
I mean,
this still seems to be a little.
I mean, people could make that correlation, but I don't. But I'm just saying, like, in the sense of when you're an MC and you're approached like by another MC, and it's like, yo, I just want to see where you at, and that's all this was. So to hear J. Cole essentially blame the fans for kind of like hyping this up, I'm like, we didn't gas that. He shitted on your bar.
Yeah.
So as fans of all three of you guys, as consumers, we was excited to see that take place. Like, oh shit, this about to be. We need to hear. And then Cole, your whole career, you've been telling us that if any rapper wanted with you, they gonna die.
His favorite go-to. Yeah.
Spray this whole shit up, the crop duster. All that you said that. And then now when it's time to be the crop duster, you turn into a lawnmower. So it's just like, yo, it's like, what we doing here? And that was my only thing. Like, I fuck with Cole heavy. Right. I fuck with Cole. Obviously, Drake is my guy, but I fuck with Cole. I fuck with Kendrick.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it. I'm a consumer of hip hop, bro. I'm from this culture. So when you got the best going at it, let's see it.
Are you of the position that Cole now, like with his future releases, shouldn't be on any of that crop duster? I'm the number one.
No, he can't
MC.
talk like that. He can't talk like that.
So you didn't like that new record? Then?
He got to give us straight incense and tea and meditation.
Incense and tea?
Yeah, he got to give us meditation. Like if you're gonna be this peaceful hippie, be the peaceful hippie, bro. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm on that. I'm a hippie, bro. I smoke. I drink tea. I don't want no violence. I got cologne on. I'm not fighting none of you niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you're gonna be that, you gotta be that. Because now you can't selective politic, and when a rapper that's less elite than Kendrick throw a shot at you, you go at him. No. You can't do that. Don't go on the guy that has the lesser skill and the lesser talent. Don't do that. When the guys want you, you got to get in the ring with the guys. That's all.
Yeah.
And he chose not to. So I'm mad at that because as a fan, I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
I love Cole. I fuck with Cole.
How much inside info did you have? Because people said that you quoted push-ups before push-ups even dropped.
No, that wasn't me. That was Rory.
Was it?
Yeah.
But it seemed like Rory said, I'm going to drop and give him 50. And you were
You
like,
didn't know?
I didn't know.
Okay.
Really?
Mm-mm.
So Rory has more ties to the boy than you.
No, I don't know how Rory, I think somebody gave Rory that in like a Discord chat. Somebody had mentioned something to him or something like that. And I think he kind of ran with that. But I didn't hear none of the records.
You never heard anything beforehand?
Nah.
Because that is a narrative.
Because that
like,
was a narrative that like you
When that
knew
clip happened.
before, and Drake was kind of feeding you stuff and like.
Nah, me and Drake talk about, we obviously talked about the situation in the battle, but we don't really talk about this shit as much as people think. Like, we talk about regular shit. When we do speak, it's always about shit that has just regular, just random shit. It wasn't as much talking about the beef. Like, we laugh at certain shit. Like, when we heard certain songs, like, I text him, like, shit and just start laughing.
What'd you laugh at?
It was some shit that Kendrick said. It was a bar, and I had texted the bar, and we just started laughing.
Was it about the kid, the 11-year-old?
No, that wasn't. That was just ridiculous. But it was I think it was when I think it was the other vaginal option.
Yo, yeah. What OVO stand for? Worst bar in the whole beef.
Yeah,
You think that was the worst bar in the whole beef?
Yeah.
What is the other vaginal option? What is that? Because where I'm from, I know exactly what that is, and it's like, whoa.
Oh, would you call the
saying
butt
he's
the other vaginal option?
Yeah.
Well, it's not vaginal.
One-
but it's
one-
the
That's what I was
other-
gonna say.
the
So
other
it's the
option.
right?
What is the other vaginal option? Why we don't talk about that bar?
The urethra.
Why as a woman, why you ain't never talk about that bar?
What's
Yo,
the small
honestly, I
hole?
don't know. That's a really good point. 'cause,
Exactly. See?
Wait, what'd you say?
What's the small hole that y'all got where you pee out of?
I'm pretty sure that's your urethra.
Yeah.
Urethra.
Women have
That's the
urethras
other
too.
vaginal option.
No, because you can't put a dick in a urethra.
No, but it's a vet. Is that the closest thing to your vet?
Let's say that is it. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Pretty
Like, let's go
nonsense.
with what you're saying, right? Let's say that's what he was talking about. What does that mean?
He said what he meant.
So that was like one of the bars that I remember, like us like laughing at it, like, yo, what is the other vaginal option? Like, what is that? That was one of the bars that I remember us like.
I think Kendrick has a gift of kind of saying shit and just making it kind of sound provocative that we don't really care. Like, I didn't really care what the other vaginal option was until now.
Yeah.
And like the whole 69 God, people are like, well, what's a 69 God? Like, wouldn't that not be a good thing? Some girls were saying. I'm like, yeah, like, what is... 69 God
What's wrong with being a
What's wrong with being a
69
69 God?
That's
I
'cause
love
y'all-
69.
That's because y'all didn't care. Y'all just wanted to see Drake lose the battle.
That's not true. Hey, don't do that. That's not true. I think that Drake won the battle, first of all.
Okay.
And yes, I did. I've said that. Thank you, Trey. Don't listen. I
Why do you
OVO
feel-
mucho.
Why do you feel?
Don't get your OVO cape on.
Why do you feel like that?
Why I feel like Drake won the battle?
Yeah.
He had the strongest songs.
Okay.
Aside from Euphoria was a good song. I'll give him that. Euphoria was great. But Family Matters was like, come on.
I think all of the
Like, that
songs.
was the best song. I argued that when Push-Ups first dropped, I argued that was one of Drake's best diss tracks. I said that on the record. Y'all try to tell me no, but I
You
thought
said it was better than back to back.
I thought it was better than Back to Back.
Okay.
I said that on the record. And then I said Family Matters was the best song to come out. You preferred the last verse. You preferred
The last part.
the last part.
That's
And
my-
I said the second last part was my favorite.
The drill stuff. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good too.
I said,
That was my only thing. I think that and I didn't speak to Drake about this, but I think the one thing I wish he would have did, I wish he would have broke that brick up in 3. Like the Family Matters, I wish that was 3 separate songs.
3 separate songs?
Because just imagine if he dropped the first part of Family Matters, right? And then 20 minutes later, Kendrick drops what he drops. And then right after that, Drake drops the drill record in Family Matters.
Yeah.
And whatever Kendrick drops after that, and then he drops the last record on Family Matters.
Right.
Yeah, that would have went crazy.
The energy is totally different at that point.
That's real.
But I think Drake
That
has
is
a
true.
gift of going 6 minutes on a song and not missing an entire bar.
He
Like,
couldn't
that's the
resist,
whole
yeah.
point. Like, that's what Drake's... Like, Tuscan Leather is the best intro that Drake has ever had.
I think he was prepared to go longer in the battle, but I think the pedophile shit, once it went there, I think he probably was like, all right, fam, so we could just say anything now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm cool. Because I think he was trying to keep it as close to facts as possible. Whereas
Fair.
it was like, oh, we can say anything and it'd be no validity. It's just like we could just say anything on the beat now. Then it's like, I don't think his mental was there. I think his mental was more so, let me really dissect each of these individuals I'm talking to. Let me keep it as close to facts as possible. And then let me give it to them like that. So when you hear, oh, certified pedophile, and this is like, all right, man, like if this would, like, what am I gonna call you now? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's not, if like it has to be, because to me, that's what a part of being a dope MC is, and especially when you're battle, is when you use as much facts as possible. And then make it witty, make it slick. And I think that's where he was at mentally. And I think once he saw that, oh, you can say anything, like I'm not equipped to just,
as long as it sounds good.
Yeah, like I'm not really trying to go there and just say anything. Like
would have just been shit slinging. It would have been.
Yeah, and I don't think he was. I think he was more so on the side of, you know, when you feel like you don't have no dirt on your name and you didn't do no weird shit in your life, and somebody wants to battle you, you're in your room writing or wherever you at writing, knowing that there's nothing this dude can say about me. Now, what is he gonna say? I outsell everybody. I'm more successful than everybody. I just have the highest grossing tour now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is it? I never had no crazy allegations on me. So you're in that zone knowing that there's no skeletons in my closet. So now when somebody's creating skeletons, you like, all right, man, like I can't.
I feel like everyone has skeletons. I wouldn't say that. I always said that pedophile is a very strong word. I always said from the jump, I'm like, to call Drake a pedophile is crazy, because I would never say Drake likes children.
You could call someone.
You can, like, to say Drake is attracted to children is a crazy statement. Is Drake an older man who might like younger women than him? Yeah, Drake's almost 40.
That's different though. That's not a pedophile.
That's my point. That's not a pedophile though. If Drake is almost 40 and dates a girl who's 25, that's not a pedophile. He's Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So I always felt like that, and people running with that didn't really make sense to me.
The moral high ground, I don't think Kendrick even had it. Because even in the...
But to be fair, if we're talking about things that we don't know are true, I would be remiss if we didn't say, like, we don't know if the whole Kendrick beats his wife and the kid.
There's much more truth behind it. There's much more smoke behind that fire.
But how do we know that Dave Freeze, the father of
that's to me.
That's not what he said though. He said I heard one of those kids might be Dave Freeze.
So you think it would have been
versus certified pedophile? When you say certified, like if I called you a certified rat, if I said you a certified snitch,
then that means
you know what I better have? I better have paperwork of you in court. I better have paperwork of your testimony to the DA. Like I better have that, or it can get crazy in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So when you say pedophile, certified pedophile, and somebody walk in the room like, yo, that shit, y'all got Maul in here, certified pedophile. Bro, this whole shit is getting smoked out of here.
Oh my God.
So you can't throw that on a man's jacket. That's the worst thing you can call somebody, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Like you know what they do? You see what they do to pedophiles?
Yeah. Pedophiles don't survive prison.
You know what I'm saying?
At all.
You know what I mean? So it's like
at all.
So it's like that to me. Like I said, the rapping, you know, Euphoria, all of that. Like we talking about some of the best. The rapping was never a question. It was just that when certain things start being narrated, start being created through the bars, it's like, all right, man, I can't get down with that, because now you just saying anything.
He had his back against the curb. And he felt the pressure, so he just threw whatever he could out there. I mean,
all in all, I think that it was good though. It was good to have that moment. It was good to kind of have those guys go at it. Again, I wish certain things weren't said. I wish we had stayed, more close to the facts as possible. But even, that aside, I think that it was good to see those guys get in the ring. I think that, a lot of people gained a more respect for Drake as an MC. Only because, when you look at it, it's like, bro, he was going at anybody that had something slick to say.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't give a fuck. And he's supposed to be the soft, biracial kid from Canada.
Yeah.
That's the narrative that they painted about him. Yo, he's from Canada. He's soft. He's half white. He white boy. It's like, white boy in there swinging, though.
Facts.
He in there swinging. He want all smoke with whoever got something to say. Like, what you said, okay, this is for you. What you said, okay, this is for you. And that was my thing with Cole. Cole was supposed to be the crop duster. I feel like Muhammad Ali. This is what he's telling us.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So at the beginning of that, I'm like, oh, it's about to be. This is going to be one of the greatest battles we ever had in hip hop. And then for it to go that way and you apologize, and it's like, cool, I give grace. If you're not in it, if your heart's not in it, if you're scared, because that's all that is. When you say I can't sleep, you know what I'm saying? You scared. That's called fear. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like
sleep on the record.
Yeah. Well, no,
at
on
Dreamville.
stage. On stage, he said.
On stage.
He said, I can't sleep.
He
and
told
it's like,
Kendrick, take your best shot.
What is that? Take your best shot? He already took his shot.
Yeah.
He said, "Fuck the big three." That's why we here now.
Yeah.
So that was like
punch somebody like, hey, you know what? Just hit me back, bro.
and that's fine. I'm not mad at that. But you can't be talking the way you talked your whole career, and then when it's lit and it's time for the smoke, you say I can't sleep, and it's just like that. Just was so disappointing to me as a fan. You see, that's the thing people are missing. Like I'm a fan of Cole. I've listened to him over the years. I've argued in barbershops about how dope he was.
Yeah.
So now I'm the laughers. I told you your man was trash. You know what I'm saying? Now I walk in the shop, they're like, yo, your man, look, and I'm like, I can't say nothing. Because for years I argued, I'm like, yo, y'all bugging. Cole is nice. Y'all bugging. Yeah. Then when it's time to get nice and it's like, yo, look at your man, he can't sleep. But then the one guy that they said was soft and they said was this and that, he's from Canada. He was ready. He in there swinging. Whether you think he's connecting or landing or knocking niggas out or not, that's subjective. He's in the fight. So that's all, as an MC, that's all you got is, when you challenge like that, like, look at the movie Drumline. Imagine if Nick Cannon never battled for his spot. Mm-hmm. Imagine if that was the movie, like, yo, child, I'm not ready, I'm scared. What?
Ain't no movie.
There ain't no movie.
Yeah.
It's like, what we talking about? Like, you're not going to battle somebody for your... That's just a part of where we from. Like, we go to the park right now, we got our 5, another 5 walk in the park, it's lit. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna be, yo, my stomach hurt. Your stomach hurt.
And J. Cole kind of let it be. I know it's the common term that they use. He kind of let it be a 20v1.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, fam. I'm looking at it like, bro, it's like you started the fire and then you left.
So from the outside looking in, it also looked like the industry rallied against Drake. That's what it looked like from the outside looking in. I don't know if that's
just
true
think
or
that
not.
True Feelings came out. That's
True
all.
Feelings came out.
When you that successful for that long, coming, bro.
Like it was,
that's
like when you that successful for that long, guys can act like they like you and they fuck with you when they need you. Mm-hmm. But then when they look up and realize, damn, this nigga ain't sent back a verse in like 3 years. My streaming numbers ain't doing what they was doing 3 years ago. Like, cause that's all this shit is. Like these guys, there's dudes that's nice and that can rap, right? But when you talking about impacting with streams and things like that, I mean, you look at your features with Drake versus the rest of your catalog. Yeah, it's right in front of you.
It's always the first search result on Spotify.
Yeah. Well, that's
you see what I'm saying? Song. So it's like, I mean, call it what it is. He's the guy. You know what I'm saying? And if you had a relationship with him and y'all was making music at one point, and then all of a sudden he's not making music with you anymore, I could see somebody feeling some type of way about that. And then you go make an album with 21, go on tour with 21, but I sent you a verse, a record a year ago and you never sent it back. I could see dudes feeling a way about that. Naturally. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, how do y'all let it go to a point where you start now dissing this dude that essentially looked out and gave you looks and helped you your entire career? Whether you say you needed the help or not, he was there for you. He gave you some of your biggest songs. And you know what I'm saying? Like you streamed well with this guy. You made money with this guy. Yeah. And now all of a sudden it's fuck him. It's like, come on, man, that's crazy.
I feel like there's a lot of entitlement when it comes. Sorry?
Oh, no, I was going to say what's next on the mall.
Oh, you're done?
We've been doing this for like 20 minutes. Let's keep it going.
You don't want to talk about Drake no more?
We've been talking about Drake for 6 months.
Drake can talk about Mucho all day.
I'm with you on that. If you ask me, I got to answer.
Yeah.
So.
That's fair. I mean, so also someone asked, who are 2 artists that you'd want to see on a collab album that never collabed before?
2 artists on a collab album that never collabed before.
At least on an album. They maybe could be on each other's song, but they've never had an album together.
Ooh. An album? I would love to hear maybe I mean, this is just a hip hop nerd in me. Maybe a Jay-Z and Alchemist album. Like a whole album produced by Alchemist.
Jay-Z
cool.
and Alchemist. BT Hip Hop Awards Producer of the Year.
Yeah, shout out to Uncle Al for winning that award, man. It's one of my favorite producers. So.
That is a very nerdy answer.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the hip hop in me. Like, I would want to hear that. That would be like something that I probably thought about a lot. And to finally hear like, yo, Jay-Z and Alchemist got like 9-10 tracks together. Like,
Can you name me some like tracks that he produced from Jay-Z if he's done it before?
Oh shit. Fuck. Damn, you put me on the spot with that one.
I feel like Alchemist's big production credit is "We Gon' Make It." I feel like that's the one that people.
That's a Rockefeller.
Yeah, that's one
right?
of his. Nah, that's Jada.
It's Balak's, right? It's not. No, it's not a Jay-Z song. I'm just saying Alchemist production.
We Gonna Make It. My fault. Yeah.
What's the men to women ratio at that concert?
He did.
Jay-Z Alchemist.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even go to that concert looking for women.
You couldn't. No way.
Like I just want to hear those raw break beats and those samples that Alchemist, would come up with, and just hearing Jay's flow and rhymes over that, and obviously tapping into a life that he once lived, and hearing those bars over like Alchemist production. For me, that's just like something I think that as a hip hop head, I think everybody would love that type of product. But if you're just talking about two rappers, I would love to hear. I want to hear. I would like to hear Drake and. I would say before the 21, I think I wanted to hear Drake and Lil Baby, but I don't think I want that anymore.
I'd put Drake and Thug before Drake and Lil Baby.
Drake and Thug would be crazy.
Yeah,
I think Thug would have been better.
I
than
think
Drake
it'd be cool to
21.
see Drake go into somebody else's bag that he hasn't done completely yet.
Yeah.
Like a Drake Kodak album would be ridiculous. Him doing all that Florida stuff.
Yeah, Kodak is one of my favorite young rappers.
Yeah.
Like I think he's better than anybody in his age group, but he's just one of those guys that unfortunately, he can't stay out of his own way.
Yeah. There's someone in our production that will not be named that does not feel that way at all.
About Kodak?
Yeah.
They don't like Kodak?
Yeah,
It's you?
They don't get why.
You don't fuck with Kodak?
How could you tell right away?
He started laughing. He started laughing as
I
soon as
was
he
trying
heard
to
that.
keep it neutral.
Some of the most passionate arguments we've ever
You don't
had.
like Kodak at all?
He doesn't.
You don't
he
like
doesn't
Kodak's
fire.
music at all?
Have you
That's
ever listened?
insane.
Have you gave it a chance?
He
Have you
listened to
listened
all the testimony and was like, it's trash.
I didn't say that.
Trash?
I did not say that. Relax.
He didn't say that. He just said he said he doesn't get it.
I said
He doesn't get what people love.
I understand why they like it, but it's just not my taste.
Okay.
Even
that's fair.
old Kodak?
No.
Yeah.
I always never. I never liked Kodak's.
This guy's in the corner, arms folded when he hears No Flaw Kid.
That's
Like
crazy.
what?
That's fair. I have a few artists that I feel like that with.
Yeah.
So
Oh, name him.
That everybody else
I
listens to?
I know who his main one.
Kid
for that
Cudi, I never got into it.
Okay.
I can see that,
Rod
though.
Wave, I never got into it.
Oh, I'm
It's
with
too
you. I'm
sad.
with you.
He's one of the guys that I
It's
can't
too
get into.
sad
I can't
for
get
me.
into that either, though.
Too sad?
Rod Wave?
I tried to, man, but I
every
just
song
can't.
is so
Yeah.
sad.
I just don't know where and when I listen to it. Like,
Yeah.
where do I listen to this at?
Because even
Yeah.
if
When
I'm
you're about
sad,
to kill yourself.
even if
Hey!
What else are you
no,
gonna
but the
listen
thing
to
is,
Rod Wave?
even if I'm
There's
sad,
people who listen to Rod Wave all the time, and I hope that they are not thinking of that.
I hope not. Yeah, I hope they're
Oh
not.
my God.
I hope not to, or get better.
Yeah, hopefully it's
Oh my
healthy.
God, Mucho, stop.
But he's a superstar, though. He's
is.
actually a
He
superstar.
No,
does.
of course,
He
he can
sells
sell
a lot of
out a lot.
tickets.
Yeah.
But even if I'm sad, that's not the best sad music to me. So I'm not gonna go to Rod
Yeah,
Wave.
I feel you.
Mm.
So
I feel
yeah,
you.
I don't
I
know.
recognize his talent though, like his
Yeah.
melodies and
I get it.
song
Yeah, he has
making.
good
He's
melodies.
talented for
Good
sure, but
beats.
it's just not something that I run to. That's all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he's talented.
Why did you say nobody should move to New York?
Ooh, yeah,
Nobody
good
should move to New York. It's way too expensive. First of all, it's way too crowded. And I feel like in me traveling to other cities, I feel like what you would want out of New York, you can get in other cities.
What other cities do you think would be an alternate for like people in our industry, like entertainment and stuff?
Charlotte, North Carolina is dope.
Wow.
I've
Charlotte
heard
is
that a
dope.
lot. I've heard a lot.
Anywhere in Texas, Austin is dope. I like Austin a lot. Dallas, Houston, obviously.
So you're just tired of being confined. You need more space.
I just when you born and raised somewhere, I think that it's always home. But when you have the privilege to travel and see the world a little bit, and you go to other places, you can kind of see a different way of life. Like it's just a easier, more calm, laid back way of life in other cities.
How do you think New York changed in like the past 20, 25 years or whatever that?
It's just way too crowded. It's like we're on top of each other, bro. Like you can't get no space.
But it's always been like that though.
It has, but like a lot of the new developments, like the new condos and new buildings are going up. Like it's so small. It's like, bro, these are essentially like dorm rooms.
Yeah.
But because it's a gym in the building and it's a pool, you want to charge me $5,000 a month to live here. Like I have no closet space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all my sneakers, I have 2 bedrooms and one of my bedrooms is really just a fucking dressing room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With all my clothes and sneakers and shit. It's like I needed just another bedroom just for that. Because there's no space. But when you go to the older buildings in New York and you see how the architecture was different,
right?
The space is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now it's like all of these new developments. It looks great. The building is nice, and you got, amenities are great.
Yeah.
Doorman, security, all of that shit.
Right.
And you go in your apartment, and it's like, bro, what the?
That's like Toronto, though.
Toronto's going through the same
to a
thing.
lesser extent. Like,
Toronto's probably going through what New York did in like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing Toronto is kind of expensive.
And like back in the days, maybe
Chicago's also a great city.
Chicago's amazing. Chicago's underrated.
dope. Yeah.
So
and
you
it's
don't
still as walkable as New York in some
Absolutely.
parts.
So you don't subscribe to the whole narrative that like you have to be around what's going on. Like if you're in entertainment, you have to be in New York or in LA or something.
They lied to us about that, bro. You can live in the middle of America as long as you can get on a flight and go where you need to go. Like,
but don't you feel like there's something worth like rubbing shoulders with people by accident?
Yeah, it's something to that for sure. That happens, but I'm just thinking about me. Like how often do I rub shoulders with people in New York? Not often at all.
It might have made more sense on your come up than now.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Because, if I know there's an event, if there's a festival going on or there's a conference going on in LA in April and it's January, I'm like, shit, I need to be out there for that. I'll book a flight and book a trip, and I'll be in the city for that. Mm-hmm. But I've also been in LA for months on end at a time where it was absolutely nothing going on.
Yeah, it ain't.
You see what I'm saying? Like niggas is locked in their studio sessions already.
Right.
Niggas is recording their projects like up in the hills somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like if you ain't a part of that circle, you ain't gonna even know what's going on. But now if it's certain things that are happening in events, things like that, you know when it's going on and you fly out if you want to be in the mix like that. Like you don't have to live there. You don't have to like reside in that city just because they be having conferences or they be having festivals here but what about when it's not? You know what I'm saying? Like you just in a city now
just
where
paying
it's like
$5,000 for a shoebox
for what?
Yeah. And
New York is New York, obviously. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you have the opportunity to live in another major city over New York, I say pick that other city.
Those are interesting cities that you named that I didn't have at top of my
I didn't think you should. Yeah.
Charlotte is sneaky. It's sneaky. Like you go to Charlotte and you spend a couple of days, you like, all right.
I had a long layover there and I just stayed at the airport.
Same.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't
but
think
if you would have got out,
Charlotte.
if you had spent 2 days there and went to a couple restaurants, couple bars, lounges, and
would have felt the vibe there.
catch a game, you know what I'm saying? You start getting into that, man. You're like, oh, okay, I can move around out here a little bit. But people don't know that because they never been.
How do you feel about Atlanta?
I love Atlanta. But I feel like Atlanta's another one of those cities that might be too
Yeah, you said there.
She's not a fan.
Yeah.
You don't like Atlanta? I think you did tell me that before.
Right.
Yeah.
Of the infrastructure or of the woman's looks there.
Please don't do that to me.
Shits
All
and
right,
gigs
my
going
bad.
on.
Don't do that to me.
My fault.
Hold on.
You agree with them? You agree with them?
Hey.
You was jacking what they were saying? You was like,
Let's
they right.
All right.
They right. He was like, they're right. They're right.
Let me rewind and say what I've said multiple times.
Women
in the show.
accountable. So
I shouldn't paraphrase you.
I said when I first heard the shits and guys say that there's no baddies in Atlanta,
Yeah.
it wasn't like red flags to me. I wasn't like, oh my God, that's crazy. Because to me, when I go to Atlanta, I'm not to say I'm not moved, but I'm like, okay.
You're not impressed.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm like.
But you from Toronto. You from a city with beautiful women.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like I'm spoiled and my brain's twisted in a way where I'm going to see bad girls all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I was in Atlanta, I was kind of like, I thought I'm going to see some baddies, BBLs everywhere,
It
crazy
didn't look like a
bodies.
lot
What's a
of
baddie to you, though?
Just, okay, obviously not BBLs, but to me, like, just like very, just like pretty women in a way. Like just,
Like
I don't
naturally
know.
pretty?
It could be naturally pretty. You could be plastic surgery pretty, but like also like style. Like respectfully to Atlanta, I didn't see no girls who could dress.
Oh,
like Tracy Goodfit, like yo, that fits hard. You know what I'm saying? Like some girls in Toronto can throw down some fits.
Now they're dressing like Atlanta.
No,
You see that girl at Nobu?
okay, that we'll talk about that girl. but I don't think Atlanta like. You see girls in like weird crop tops and like ill-fitting jeans and like dunks in a dress, and I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah.
It throws me off sometimes. But in Toronto, you'll see a girl in like a nice fit. You know what I'm
Toronto
saying?
woman could dress, you would say?
I would say something. Yeah, a good amount of Toronto women can dress.
Okay.
Of course, you have your odd one out. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
that's every city, though.
I would say that a lot of women in Toronto can dress. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that girl, she
We
threw
did
that
have
on.
some rough eras.
Yeah, I would say a lot for sure. You wouldn't say a lot of girls in Toronto can dress? A lot of
I
guys
don't
in Toronto
say they
can't
can't dress, but I don't think like
Who's the baddest girl on Instagram from Toronto right now?
Wow, I don't know. No shade to anyone either. The baddest girl on Instagram.
Me and Chizor can't answer.
Yeah, like
that.
from
But-
Toronto.
You can.
If you asked me this a couple years ago, I would have had a list for you. But respectfully, I can't answer that right now.
You can't even say like attractive or
Damn,
girls
your whole
or-
energy is
but it's
different.
good-
Last
no,
year,
but it's
you would have been
good.
going. Last year, you would have been going crazy right now. You would have been waiting for that question.
No, but you see, the difference is it's different if like it's a list of people that you don't know, but we like kind of know these.
Oh, we
people.
kinda
that
know them,
makes
yeah.
it a little harder to
You're
say
basically
it.
shooting a shot if you answer this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So,
don't
but I'm
know.
trying to think-
who
no,
you call. And I hate saying
I'm trying to think of
names.
people I
People
don't
be like,
know.
I know.
Damn, that's
The
fucked up.
Haley girl that Drake was singing about, she's beautiful.
Oh, she is pretty.
I'll
the
give it to
Haley
Haley
girl.
Karina.
I've met her once or twice. She is a pretty girl. It actually took me a long time
yes.
to realize
Jesus
that
Christ.
Drake was literally on his knees for her. But
God
Hey.
damn. I
But
would have been
she's-
too. I ain't mad at him. She's
she is a
bad.
very pretty girl. I'll give you that.
Yeah, money bag worthy.
She's bad. No, they did. Go
yeah.
check.
Oh,
They
they
did.
already
For sure. Absolutely. She is
I know Drake got
gorgeous.
cheese. He's like,
She's
what?
gorgeous, man. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's okay. That's a good one.
Okay.
I will
Yeah, there's a
co-sign
few,
that one.
but this is
There's
a Zoe
definitely
question.
more, but I feel like because I know them, they might be like, "Bitch, why'd you name me?"
Or the
Why
ones
wouldn't
you
you?
didn't name, the ones
Yeah.
you didn't name would be like,
Because then
why did
obviously,
you
they
all
gonna be
my
mad.
friends-
They gonna be mad if you don't name them.
Yeah.
To me, all my friends are bad.
Nah, don't do. See, we're not doing that. You're not doing that.
I listen.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're not gonna do it on
Listen.
air. Send me their Instagram.
Yeah,
DM
yeah,
me all
yeah.
these girls you talking about,
The thing
We have a
is,
clip.
and then on my podcast, I'm gonna say,
They say yes, no.
I was like, yo, it's
yes,
some in
no.
here that you sent me that I'm like,
Toronto draft.
I don't know, they cool, but I don't know about baddie though. They cool, you know what I mean?
Clyde, you know you can answer it.
No, I can't. Technically.
since when?
Nothing.
Oh, that's how you find out niggas is in relationships. He got a girl, and that nigga got a girlfriend.
Like you can't answer since when.
I'm not gonna answer.
Yeah, he got a girlfriend. He got a
Anyway,
girl.
That's
Anyways.
some real shit.
niggas sweating
And
now.
this
Yo,
happened to
God.
me recently. One of my best friends, like I would call him my brother, one of my best friends.
He
We
didn't
were
tell
all
you.
chilling in a group, casually chilling, whatever. Someone brought something up. No, what had happened was my cousins were going to Vegas and they didn't tell me, right? And I was like, what? That's crazy. So I looked at the group. I'm like, does anyone else have stuff to share that
Yeah.
we don't know about? And one of my best friends, he's like, oh yeah, I have a girl. I'm like, what? Since when? I never met this girl. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
that's how it happens.
What? What do you mean you
Nigga-
been had a girl for months?
Niggas just fall into
For
relationships.
months, he had a girl.
For months. And you
Oh,
ain't
that's
say
kinda wild.
nothing?
Niggas don't talk about their personal lives, yo.
That's
No,
not
they
a
do.
good thing.
It's just certain
They
shit that we
do.
just don't disclose. Like,
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
cause it's kind of like you gotta fuck with, you gotta joke on the homie once he get a girl. You gotta be like, yo, this nigga got a girlfriend, man. Like, it's that type of shit. But it's, you know, we happy if the homie is happy. for
See,
sure.
but I feel like
100%.
there's no way I would have got a girl and like my best friends have never met her.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
That
To
is a
me,
good
at
point.
least, like
Yeah.
you know, I got to see how she moves and what you guys think of her from a different perspective. You know,
Yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
You gotta kind of bring her around to see if the homies is like,
Yeah,
she cool. Like, you
He
know,
didn't
maybe
let her
we
pass
vibe.
that test.
nah.
Yeah.
Have you met her at all now?
I've to this day I've never met.
You know what
that's
that?
gotta-
You know what
I don't know
that
if that's your
means?
friend.
That means a few things.
He's scared of you.
Either one of the homies done been with her before.
No, I know who she is. Like I know who she is now.
Okay, all right.
But I've just never met her before.
Nah, but what else could that mean though?
Either one of the homies has been with her,
Mhm.
or like she has a crazy reputation, and like, or he's just not supposed to be with her. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when
or
dudes
she
hide
got
their
him
girls
whipped.
because like she either got another situation going on,
Mm-hmm.
or like one of the homies in the crew that been with her before. Yeah. So it's kind of like he trying to keep it away. It's just like, well, we
Yeah.
grown, dog. Like,
He may just
That's
not
true.
want Tresor to know her or see her.
None of us.
but if
have
you
met
my
her. It's
homie,
not
if you
just
my
me.
homie, I'm gonna meet her eventually, right?
Yeah.
I got some friends like that though, for sure. That
Yeah.
I didn't meet their girls.
Not
until
saying
it
I gotta
just
come to the
happened.
crib and kick it with y'all, but like,
Exactly.
if you my homeboy and you have a girlfriend, I mean, I think eventually I am gonna meet your
Yeah.
girl, like, right or wrong. So it's like,
Yeah.
why are you prolonging the situation?
Are
Like,
you do you have any homeboys who like it's so, but like they kind of like give your boy a hard time when he's with a girl? You know what I mean?
Not really. We're not really like that.
Okay, because I got some friends like that, and then some other friends are scared to bring their girls around now.
Wait, why?
Cause they get on them.
Because they're gonna get
like,
roasted and all
Yeah,
that
like
kind
when
of
you go get married, you know, like you know what I mean, like just
Oh,
like
okay.
clown in front of.
Oh, I thought you meant like a different.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like just make you kind of nervous.
yeah,
Like you
I
know,
feel
like,
like
don't
it's
tell-
a red flag if I don't meet his friends.
exactly.
That's weird.
yeah.
I feel
If
like it's a
I've
red flag.
never
I feel like
been
it's a
around
red
his
flag if I
friends,
don't
I'd
meet
be
your
like-
girl. You my homeboy,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
never met your girlfriend.
Yeah.
We
It's
not really
weird.
friends like that.
If I'm her, I'd be like, bro, I'd be like, yo, you never brought, like, Do y'all like you hang out and he's never brought her around? And your girls are around? I'm paging that. There's no way I'm finding out other girls are in the function with you and I'm not there. I am. What? Yeah. Nah, I'm paging that. Cause what? Why am I not there?
How long you had a girlfriend?
Like a year and a half.
So last year when I was there, you had a girl?
Yeah, it was fresh. What month was that?
It was
October.
It was October.
I just listened to the pod yesterday. You mentioned it, but it was fresh though.
Yeah, it was fresh.
Yeah. You happy?
Yeah, of course.
That's what's up, man.
Do you have a secret wife at home, brother?
Wife?
That's what the streets are
Secret
saying.
babes.
Did I have a wife?
You got like a secret wife at home, man.
No, I wouldn't. A secret? I would never be a secret if I had a wife.
Okay, you be on the
Wife.
pod.
But
See,
he's being specific with the words.
Yeah. He's being selective with the words.
Wifey.
Nah.
Girl.
No.
Lil, yeah.
If I had a girlfriend, that wouldn't be a secret.
But you're not bringing it to the pod though, are you?
I would if I had a girlfriend,
true.
yeah.
True.
You keep
To the
emphasizing
pod,
these
not
words.
on the pod. There's a difference.
On the pod. That's what I mean.
Like on camera, would I bring my girl?
Not bring her, but mention
When
it.
you're
and
speaking
do
Oh
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not, bro. I'm not that guy, bro. I'm older, bro. I'm retired. I'm in cruise control now, bro.
That's
I don't
real.
got time
That's
for that shit.
Yeah.
If I had but it's funny that's like a narrative that people think I have like a.
You know what I mean though? That's like a narrative
That's
with
wild. Like, why would I be hiding my girlfriend? Like, from who? Who am I hiding my girlfriend from?
I don't know.
Nah, I'm old. I'm past that phase. I would have did that 10 years ago.
Oh, real?
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Why? Why 10 years
How
ago?
old are you 10 years ago, Val?
I'm 43 now.
So you're 33, you're still hiding your girl.
I would have hit my girl because at 33 I was probably still trying to fuck around a little bit.
Yeah.
That's too old to be still fucking around.
33?
Yes.
No, it's
A New
not.
York 33 is like a
Yeah, that's what
Toronto
we're talking
19.
So,
No,
so
it's
I don't know
not.
if Zoe was here, but we're kind of talking about that pre-pod. Like, at what age did you stop fucking girls just because they're attracted to you and they're pretty enough? At what age was that the only two checklists?
I did that. I think I spoke about this on the pod before. I had hooked up with a girl one time years ago. We had a show in one city.
Yeah.
And I hooked up with a girl. She was just strictly like a fan of the show. And that was the nastiest shit. That was the most uncomfortable, awkward shit ever.
Right. In the morning, she was giddy. Like, I can't believe that just happened.
So you're gonna talk about
In
this
the
on the
morning, I'm
pod?
talking about like right after we finished. I was like,
You're gonna tell the pod audience how good it was?
oh man. I said, and that's so now when I see dudes that have like fans, like artists, I'm like, how do y'all do that? Yeah. That is the most awkward shit ever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about ever. Like, I really felt like crazy doing that. And I said no, and I never did, and never again. Never again. Yeah. Never. I want to meet a girl that knows nothing. Like, you don't even, first time ever seeing my face, hearing my voice. Like,
That is not. I thought that's going to be very unlikely.
That's going to
for
be
you.
tough, but it's
Not really.
It's possible, but it's
possible.
I don't know if you'll ever meet a girl who has no idea who you are.
I think
Actually,
so.
maybe.
I've met girls that had, well, they claimed they didn't know who I was, but
Yeah.
I don't-
Eventually, they find out.
Yeah, but I don't. But see, I'm also in a weird space because nothing about me has really changed.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I pay more taxes now. That's goddamn. But
That's also why you want to move out of New York.
oh, 100%. I can't wait. But essentially, I'm the same person I've always been. Like, I'm obviously a little older and shit like that now. But it's nothing like my lifestyle hasn't changed much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't own a crazy mansion. I don't own 10 cars. I'm not doing crazy shit like that. I'm still the same. I still walk through Harlem and go get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? But that's home. That's where I'm from. I went to high school there. So it's like nothing really about me has changed. So I don't think that it's impossible to meet a girl that doesn't, or a woman that doesn't know me.
My ego's too strong, yo. Because the thought of even like making a man feel like
special.
No,
Wow.
don't do that.
Oh, God
Don't do
forbid.
I hate when you guys do this shit.
Yo, but you know what?
I hate when you guys do this
She
shit.
be
You do it to yourself.
She be talking
You
Do
do
it
it
to yourself.
She be talking spicy, but if you get her text messages, she in there soft for somebody.
For sure.
It's a nigga in there, she talking about baby, boo,
Saying there's a
da-da-da.
teddy bear inside that tough exterior.
Yeah, she
Okay,
definitely
okay,
cooking for
okay.
somebody, bringing him his plate and all
Hold
of
on.
that. Like, yeah, she doing all of that.
Let me land my plane. My thing is, I could never like.
Don't sidestep that, by the way.
I could never get like make a man feel giddy that I had sex with him.
True.
Like I could lay down with LeBron James. There's no way I'm gonna be like, I'm so happy to be here. Like, oh my God, I just
No,
fucked LeBron
that's
James.
crazy.
Like that,
All right,
I could
I
never
feel
let
you on
that
that.
slide.
I feel you
Used
on
to pray
that.
for
Like,
times like
there's
this.
no
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Even if I did fuck like the most finest, like
Yeah.
I don't know, athlete that I'm attracted to, I still will never let myself feel like, oh, I'm giddy that I'm here. In my head, I might be like,
Which
yeah.
athlete are you attracted to the most?
The one that you told me, she told me the one that
He's
you
not
said
an
to
athlete.
look like.
Chill.
Is that not an athlete?
No, he's Victoria Monet's ex now because she's dating Stormzy.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think. The most attractive athlete.
You like what's his name from the Eagles?
Jalen
Oh,
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. God damn. Yeah. Hey.
Oh, I'm not high five.
I can see you getting giddy for Jalen Hurts.
I wouldn't get giddy though. In
You
my
would get
head,
giddy.
in my head, I'd
You
be,
wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to
No.
stop smiling.
In my head,
Look, she's smiling now. She wouldn't be able to stop. If Jalen picked you up and you walked out and got in the car and Jalen was in the car waiting for you, nah, you would be in that shit smiling. She would be smiling the whole time.
I can't get like in my head. I'd be like, yeah. In the text, like, yo, my friend's like, bro, I'm out with Jalen Hurts right now. But I wouldn't show it.
Right.
You gotta,
Poker face.
Poker face. I promise you, poker face.
Yeah, you gotta keep it
Poker face. You
I
can't
get it.
let a man. Then he's gonna end up on a podcast talking about me, how he fucked, and I was too happy.
No, we could totally understand you. Yo.
Yeah, but I didn't say no names. I would never do
I know,
that.
but she'll know if she ever hears this.
I mean, yeah, probably.
People know. You know how many times I get stopped in the street about, oh, bitch, you were talking shit on the podcast. Yeah, all the time. Niggas that I mess with always be like, bro, why'd you tell that story, dog? Even if I don't use any names, even if I don't use any names, guys will be like, bro, why'd you really say that, bro?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't say your name. Yo, I don't care you didn't say my name.
So
dog.
you still you have a boyfriend?
No.
Nobody dating. Nobody talking to.
I mean,
The hesitation is an answer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say talking to, but
On
I'm
tips.
moving shake.
Little text message here
Yeah,
and there.
I'm never not gonna like. Actually, that's a bad
You're never
trait I have.
not.
Like,
Never not.
No, I mean, like,
No
I'm never
single
not.
woman. No
She
single
keep a
woman. isn't.
Rolodex.
If I'm single and someone is nice to me, I'm never gonna be like, oh my God, I don't want to talk to anyone right now.
Right,
You know what I'm
the-
saying? Like,
the
it's very
door's open.
rare. Yeah, my door's open. I'm
So
at
you
that
go on
stage
dates
in
and
my
shit
life.
like that,
Yeah,
but-
I'm at that stage in my life where the
Nah,
door's
but I mean, if you're
definitely
single,
open.
that's fair. That's fair game.
Men
That's fair.
can't handle me
Why you say that?
because I'm too much.
Is that
And
a
not too
good
much
thing
in,
or
and a very good thing.
too much? How?
I got motion.
Okay, that's a
I
great
got a
thing.
lot of motion. Exactly. But a lot of men, let me land.
I
A
didn't say
lot of
word.
men in my age bracket, in my city, don't have as much motion as I do.
Okay.
They see the podcast,
Okay.
they see, what I do for work, like my actual job, you
Yeah.
know, around, the stuff that I have, and they might think, okay,
Yeah.
she expects, or people who I even have rubbed shoulders with.
Okay.
Oh, even the fact that you're here, it's gonna be like, okay. The first time I had you on the podcast, it was like, oh, you got Ma on the podcast?
Wait, some of the guys you talked to said that?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
See, now you got niggas ready to run down on me on Young Street. I'm just chilling,
But it'd
walking.
be like, oh yeah, you got your
yo,
boo
Mo.
on the pod. I'm like, my boo, I just met him.
Real quick, because I was talking with the guy who dropped off that package.
Yeah.
He said, you said something about a story about like a fight on King Street or something.
Oh yeah, niggas out here chasing me.
Can you let me know more about this story? What
Oh
happened
yeah,
on King
now one
Street?
year, we was
it
out here for
Caravana?
Carnival for Caravana one year,
Oh, okay. I don't recall this.
and I think my cousin was talking to some girl. And we was on like King Street. We was walking around and shit.
yeah.
And I guess she was like some dude's girl, something like that. Some I guess dude that was known, or I don't know.
Right.
And she was giving my cousin rhythm. Yeah, she was flirting back.
Okay.
But you could tell she was kind of like, yo, I got a boyfriend, da da da. Us being from New York, we don't want to hear that shit. We like, yo, what's up, man? Let me get the number. Like,
In front of, okay.
and I think one of her boyfriend's dudes walked past and saw us, and man, them niggas can't. I swear, them niggas was coming out of the sewers. It was so many niggas. It was so many niggas start chasing us, man. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And we just started booking it. And then we ran to it was I don't know what hotel it was, but we ran to some hotel lobby. And we were standing there, and then like they tried to run in, but obviously they didn't want to fight in the hotel. They was like, "Yo, come outside." Nigga, I'm never coming outside. I'm asleep in here. I'm getting a room in here tonight. You come outside. Nigga, I'm going upstairs.
Yeah, that's real, man.
Yeah, nah, they chased us all the way. Yo, that shit was funny, man. Like, but thinking back, I was like, I don't even know why we really ran. Because it was like,
Yeah.
we could fight. I don't mind getting jumped. I don't mind that.
Don't mind getting jumped?
I mind getting
Yeah,
jumped.
mans are too.
I'm gonna try and avoid that.
Because I'm thinking about it like this. Like, if you get jumped, right? If it's 5, 6 dudes, 7 dudes chasing us, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool, we get jumped, but it's like, what's the worst? Like, I don't think somebody's gonna
die?
knock me. I don't think somebody's gonna kill me. I don't think I could get killed getting jumped. Now if they got
Let me tell you about Toronto.
You're from New York, like it's all Timberlands and everything. I'm not sure. That's the worst.
yeah, but
place
I
to
think
get jumped.
I think niggas that I think it's just, you have to know how to fight though.
Yeah,
Bro, it's a lose-lose situation because if you're losing the fight, you get your ass beat. If you're winning the fight, then you get stabbed, you get shot.
But now you talking about weapons. See, now that's different. One-on-one, if a nigga got a knife, I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So it's like getting jumped. If it's just fist and feet and all of that, I'm gonna get a couple knots or whatever. But it's like, all right, whatever.
You made the good decision.
Oh no, I'm looking back. It was like, yeah, but that's just like now I'm just like, whatever, fam. We got to get shaking right here. I'm not running. That I'm not doing. I'm not running. I'm not running. Fuck that.
Shout out to you, man. I'm running.
Nah, I'm not running. These wheels don't work as quick as they used to, bro.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna get 2-3 blocks and then that's it. And then it's like I'm gonna turn around now. I'm winded now. I gotta fight. That's like, all right, man. Like, let me just save this energy and just grab one nigga and choke him out real quick. Like, you know what I mean?
That's the strategy.
How do you choke out one guy if there's 6 others?
You just pick one and you just stay on him.
You pick one. I'm gonna pick one to get him in, and I'm gonna choke him till he go to sleep. We both going to sleep. As long, and I got a rule. If it's me and my man, just don't let nobody run up behind me and hit me in the back of my head, bro.
Right.
That's it.
You're with your man, so.
Yeah, like that's it. Like we gonna keep these niggas in front of us the best way we can, but like running is out of the. At 43, I'm not running nowhere. I don't even know. Like I hate when I see adults running.
Just in general.
Well, I'm sure it's like an emergency or
like
something.
If somebody, like when I see an adult running for like the train or the bus, I'm like, yo, why are you running?
They need to get to their bus.
Bro, you a grown man.
We don't do that in Harlem.
You a grown man, bro. If you late to work, what's the worst that's gonna happen?
You get fired.
I don't run unless I'm working out. Like to actually
I think at a certain age, you just got. I hate to see grown people running for like a bus or a train. It's like, bro, stop, bro. You look crazy.
I'm not
it's
gonna
another
lie.
one in 12 minutes, dog. Stop. What are you doing?
I agree, and it might just be pride, but I'm not running for any type of transit.
I'm not fucking
I'd rather
running.
miss it.
Hell no.
I
I even
miss it
asked
every
you guys,
time.
was the last time you guys ran like a full sprint? You guys couldn't remember.
Yeah, I can't.
In the gym.
It's been a few months
in the
ago
gym.
for
Like
me.
on the
yeah.
10
2 months
months
ago,
ago.
okay.
A few months
Few
ago. for me.
months? You
Yeah.
hit a full sprint?
On the
For what?
treadmill? Yeah.
Oh, for the treadmill.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking crazy.
Yep.
All kind of shit
You
was
like
hurting.
sprinting on the treadmill is kind of
Bro, sprinting
It's a
after
loud
40.
thing.
Yeah.
See, y'all still got some years of sprinting left.
Okay.
After 40, like in your mind, you think you killing it. But if you see yourself, you like, you look crazy, though. And you not going nowhere. That's not even fast.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm just
What
being
number
real,
of the
though.
treadmill
Full
did you?
speed and you're not going fast.
You're
is
not
crazy.
going nowhere. I think I got up to like a 9
That's
on the treadmill.
It's pretty good.
That's
Got
not
up to like a
bad.
9,
You
but it was a
catching that
nasty
bus.
9 though. It was like a little giddy, like a little,
It was bad
like
for
the
him.
hips start hurting, all that shit. It was the knees hurt.
You're holding like the thing while you're
I got
Holding
plantar,
it is insane.
I got plantar fasciitis on my foot now from that shit.
No,
Like,
what?
yeah, so you know the bottom of your foot, like the arch on your
Yeah.
foot. You ever feel like that burning sensation sometimes? It's like in
Yeah.
the middle of it. That's called plantar fasciitis.
Plan?
That's like plantar fasciitis. That's like when you run or
It's
something.
old man heels.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. You don't want no part of this 43. I'm telling you. This shit
I
is
don't think
bad.
so.
This shit is tough. But it's good to keep yourself in some type of shape and condition as you get older though, because after a while, shit like picking the remote up under the bed hurt like a motherfucker.
I feel like, are you active?
Yeah.
So why does it, I feel like, do you stretch?
A little bit.
I feel like you should stretch more often.
Yeah, no, I'm about to really get like really into like real like borderline gay shit. Like I'm about to start doing yoga.
Yeah.
Not like sexually, but like I'm about to start doing like yoga, hot yoga, Pilates.
That's real.
Pilates is great.
That's the
A lot
gay
of
shit though. That's like the gay workout.
You the only dude there.
Yeah, really.
You the only dude
Yeah.
there. Like, yeah.
It's a bunch of women bad.
That would be a good
all the
place to
baddies,
move
all the
direction.
baddies go to
That's true.
Pilates.
That's a
I
fact.
do Pilates.
If you're
I love
comfortable.
Pilates. I do
But
Pilates
that's the
twice a
shit.
week.
That's the type of shit you got to do. Like your own body pushing and pulling your own weight.
But there's a lot of athletes, like men, like NFL players do Pilates now. Like you
Yeah,
see
nah,
them
they
all the
need that
time.
shit.
Athletes
They need
know
it.
to do Pilates.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
They know.
In a
that.
general
Reformer.
service level thing, that's kind of
Yeah.
And it looks
how it is.
flyer when they do it than when we do it.
What do you mean it looks like? When who? When
Like
women do it?
it looks cooler doing Pilates in a head to
You ever did
toe
Pilates?
76ers like tech outfit than like me in a Hanes t-shirt and some basketball
You did
shorts.
Pilates before?
No.
That
but
shit
I heard,
will humble you,
yeah,
bro.
I heard
It will
it's
humble
crazy.
you.
That shit will
It
humble
humbles
the
me
fuck
every
out of
time.
you.
We
You
should
see
do
that
it.
machine, you like, this ain't nothing.
No.
Like, all right, now take your leg and bend it this way and pull. You like, nigga, my leg don't do that.
Yeah.
That it's Pilates is crazy, but that's something that I really want to start doing more.
That's the new Pilates shit that you be
Reformer.
doing.
Yeah, reformer Pilates.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit is not. I can lift heavy. Like I can lift heavy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but
But
the
Pilates.
second it asks me to do like a hip thrust,
Can't
like
do it.
body weight, yo,
Yeah.
I keep the reformer closed.
Yeah.
I'm shaking like a leaf, yo.
Yeah.
But the day before, I can hip thrust like 3 plates.
Yeah.
What's Pilates? That's like Kegels too.
No, bitch.
Kegels?
Kegels is for your vagina to make it tight, or I shouldn't say make it tight. It's to strengthen your pelvic floor.
Yeah.
And what's the benefits of that?
So when you're in it, I can grip
cocky.
it.
Does it make it look more?
It is okay. From a wait, what?
That's one of them. That's one of the benefits.
One of the benefits is you can control the strength. So if a man is inside you and you can Kegel, like grip it, obviously it grips tighter.
I love
but
that.
obviously, like it helps if you have kids and
Love that shit. That's that shit right there.
It's the pelvic floor, so you're strengthening the foundation.
Yes. So like
Is
it's
that on
also like
ClassPass?
no, Kegels is like a thing that like you just like learn to do. They have like also like stuff you could insert in your vagina and like squeeze it. And it helps you like hold your if women have babies and their pelvic floor gets weak, they tell you do Kegels, so it helps you like hold your pee. Some people can't hold their pee after they have kids anymore.
Girls be doing that. That's when you start singing like Orlando Brown. Man.
Orlando Brown notes.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Yeah.
You're gonna ask what?
Nah, I was in single mind right there.
About to lose your whole relationship, dog.
This
Look.
nigga having flashbacks.
Yeah, don't go crazy. Don't go crazy.
That should be a first date question now. You know
Do you
what I
do
mean?
Do you do
Kegels?
Kegels?
why not,
Don't
man?
ask that on the first date. I
Why not?
promise.
Second? When we get comfortable
Maybe
enough.
when you know you're gonna hit. Then you
So
can-
everybody in here is in a relationship.
no, I'm not in a relationship.
Well, not. I mean, obviously not you.
And
All
I
the
guess we
guys.
just found out today about
What about Clyde?
bro.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
That's crazy.
I feel like you're lying.
I'm not. What were you gonna ask?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to gauge the room off the conversation. Like, all right, so this is the room that's like y'all can't talk about shit.
Nah,
me and her, we can get it in though. We can talk crazy. We can talk crazy all day. All right,
Talk
I got it.
hypothetically. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
hypothetically.
The
Hypothetically.
hypothetical talks.
Yeah.
What else? I feel like there was like 70 questions for you.
Well,
Yeah, I
well,
wanted to. I mean, somebody put this. I don't know which one of y'all.
I have some podcast questions.
But did you create That's Crazy?
I put that. Like, I feel like the money bag is something that's very attached to you. You know, that's
Yeah.
pop culture. Did you popularize That's Crazy? Is that you? Do you wear that? Like,
I don't wear it. My thing is I let people say that, but I don't walk around. Hey, I invented That's Crazy. That's crazy to do that. But I did. Somebody on Twitter hit me a DM like a year ago. And was like, yo, it's crazy to hear like everybody saying that's crazy now. They was like, yo, you back in like 2016, 2017, you was like the first person in podcasting. And I was like, really? Like, I don't really, because I'm just having conversations, so I don't really, I'm not keeping track of that type of shit. But if he's saying he heard me say that in 2017, I mean, maybe I popularized it a little bit. I don't know, but I'm not gonna say I created that though. But
I see it's kind of like the way you use it. Cause sometimes when people are talking too much, you'll hit them with a That's Crazy.
yeah.
But that's a, you know, that's crazy.
I definitely think I popularized like
But in-
saying is crazy. Or like if somebody be like,
There we go.
da da
like
da da,
that.
I'll be like, yo, wearing black jeans to the cookout is crazy. Like
That
I definitely,
context. I'll give.
I definitely popularized
Smashing
that.
Yeah.
while you're pregnant.
It's crazy.
Look,
you
definitely
did. You
I was
definitely
on
did.
your
Yeah,
side
yeah,
and they killed me too
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
But
Everybody is on. Anybody with common sense is on my side when it comes to that. Like that's
they
not
killed
even
me
a
for that
con-
one, too.
That's not even a real conversation. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what are we talking about here? Like,
I allow it on like a live and let live type shit. You know what I mean?
you know what? This is the part that people didn't understand, and I didn't want to say it, but this is the
Okay.
part why a woman that's pregnant having sex with another man is crazy. Because now you are directly putting that other man in the position to where your baby father could kill him if he wants to.
Ooh.
Why? Just off of ego?
If I have a pregnant girlfriend and she has sex with another man, I'm talking about like he knows she not he doesn't know she's pregnant.
6,
Right.
7
You
months.
can see she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And another guy has sex with her.
Yeah.
You can't look at me like I'm crazy when they bringing me out the precinct if I kill that dude.
Why? Why are you killing him?
If it's a
You had
cheating
s-
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What else would it be?
Oh,
What other
that-
kind
No,
of
but like
situation?
if you're broken
yeah.
up, say you got a girl pregnant.
Even still, like, are you kidding me?
I'll try to shoot you some bail.
we are
if
not
the-
together.
It doesn't matter. That's my seed in there.
I'm just playing devil's advocate, by the way. I agree, but I'm just saying, we're not together. So if I want to have
That's
sex
my
with this
seed.
guy,
That's my seed. My seed is growing in that womb.
Yeah.
for sure.
So she got to wait till the seeds.
Absolutely. Once my seed is out of that womb,
Yeah.
then you could
Do
she
some
can do whatever she
Kegels
want.
and then get back
She
to
can do whatever she want. As long as my seed and my life and my legacy is in that womb,
Okay.
that's not my legacy. Especially if it's a boy, that's directly my legacy.
Your
That's
girl
my
can't be a
son.
legacy.
My girl, no. I mean, she can.
Your daughter
but
cannot be.
she can, but your son usually is
Will
the
carry
one
your
that
last name
carries the
also.
name.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like you can't stick a what?
this is very like heavily ego. Like
It's not.
It is.
It's really common sense. You're pregnant.
Right.
Why are you having sex with somebody else?
Okay.
You could just chill for a few more months and you could do whatever you want after
No,
that.
I agree. I'm just
That's
saying
all?
a lot of women don't
Just-
see it that way.
A lot of women are crazy. And a lot of women, that's their ego.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
me,
but all you're doing, to be honest, with this take is like you're protecting future men from potential like serious harm. You know
bro,
what I mean?
it's the craziest. I don't even know how as a man, like if a woman came in here right now, she was pregnant and started flirting with me, I would look at her, just flirting, I would look at her like she's crazy.
You're
Like, yo, who is this?
You're a sick individual if you would. It's not even your seed
You understand
in
what I'm saying? It's
there.
like, yo, she's pregnant and she's flirting. Like,
Yeah.
who is this girl?
I
That's
agree
not
with
crazy
that.
to nobody else in here if a pregnant girl come in and
I
start
agree.
flirting
I
with
think
you.
it's
Yeah,
wild.
We talking about just flirting.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Now imagine if she lay on this couch and spread her legs over
Oh,
to my yo,
man.
like I want you to hit it.
I think we could all agree on that. Yeah.
Like that's absolutely
Painted the
insane.
picture, too.
yeah.
And I don't even know who her baby father is. I'm just looking at her like, yo, what's wrong with her? Why would she even? I don't care that you single. You're pregnant. As long as you're pregnant, you are not single. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Not true.
You are
Yeah.
pregnant. You're not
Yes, but
single.
I'm single. I mean, you can be pregnant and single for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
You can be you can be pregnant and single, meaning like you don't have a spouse,
me
a
and
partner.
that man are not
They're not
together.
together,
Yeah.
but you're not
But
single.
I'm not single moving around
You
and
still,
shaking and
you
yeah,
still
and
are. You
dating.
still are.
Yeah. You can't be outside.
You have
No,
another
you
thing
can't.
going on with somebody right now. Y'all have a life that y'all have.
But you
created
can be
together.
outside pregnant in a relationship though.
You can't even get into a bar when you're pregnant.
Yeah, you can.
Pregnant?
Yes,
You shouldn't be able to, but
But you
can.
absolutely
Showing?
can.
Like showing?
Yes.
I don't know about
I've
that.
I've seen
pregnant girls
pregnant
in the
women
club.
in the
Yeah.
club.
I
I've seen
got
pregnant
In
women.
the club?
Yes.
Oh, they need to fire everybody
Babies
in that
shaking
motherfucker.
around.
I've seen pregnant women in the club. I've seen pregnant women at parties. I've seen pregnant women at the bar.
Pregnant in the club?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shouldn't be allowed.
Showing.
Showing.
I got it served
That
by a
is
pregnant bartender in
crazy.
Atlanta.
Did she put the tray on her stomach?
What?
She should have. Sometimes they carry a lot of stuff that she should have. Yeah.
Yo,
That's
being
insane.
pregnant in the club is fucking wild.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
now
Rihanna's
you-
pregnant in the club.
Because now your baby's
Now we
6
talking about
months.
Rihanna. Now we talking about Rihanna.
Rihanna's been pregnant in the club.
She has
Rihanna probably owned that club. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
But my thing is, for example,
Or she's
say,
getting paid $1 million to be
to
there.
be there, just to show her face.
say it's my man's birthday,
Yeah.
and I'm like 6 months pregnant,
Right.
and we go to dinner, and they want to go to the club after. I might pop by.
Pull up.
I personally wouldn't want my pregnant girlfriend to be there.
Just don't drink. Pull up.
I
Yeah,
don't want my
I see.
pregnant girlfriend to be anywhere where something might happen and she might have to run and get out of there.
That's fair.
In a club, a fight break out, niggas start throwing bottles, you can't move quick enough, niggas start shooting in the parking lot, you can't get out. Like, why are you
That's
just not
fair.
home watching First 48? Like, just
Why
sit
do I
down.
have to be home? I can still go outside and be pregnant.
You could be
No, you can
out.
go
I just
outside,
don't
but
think
in
you
a
should be in the
club?
club.
Maybe like
Club's
a party.
crazy.
Yeah, why are you going to the club 6 months pregnant?
Club's
Like, what are you
crazy.
missing?
No, not
Now,
the club.
now your baby's
I
coming
feel
out
like
memorize little baby lyrics.
Yeah.
maybe okay, for example,
She
if
got
you had a
hearing
birthday
damage.
party and I was pregnant, I'd still come.
I would tell you to stay home.
Yeah.
Okay, you would
you're
still
not-
come.
you're not
you would
coming
still
to
come.
steady.
All right, look how
thought
simple
so.
this is. You would still go, right? But he wouldn't be mad if you didn't.
For sure.
You know why? Because you're pregnant. He understands. Like,
But I
she's
feel
pregnant.
like as a pregnant, like you still want to do stuff as a pregnant
Not
woman.
saying you
Of
can't
course.
do stuff, but the club is like, come on.
No,
man.
if your party was at the club though, but you're like, oh, I rented out this spot and I have a party, I would come.
Sure, if there's like
It's not about
quiet
missing. Why do I, like,
pockets,
I feel like as men, you guys understand why should
No,
I
if
be
there's-
bound to my room for
Nobody
9
sees.
months?
Look how. Look, that's what
Because
y'all
he's
do.
like, why you-
That's
what are
what
you
women do.
missing?
Y'all,
What are you
y'all
missing?
one extreme to the other. Nobody said you had to be in the house not doing anything.
So why can't
we
I
just
go
saying
to
not the
someone's birthday
club,
party?
not the club, not the club.
Just
Not
not
the
a
club, but
club.
if it's at a venue,
Yeah, if
And
if I'm renting
venue-
like a hall or something, or
it
like
has to be a hall now.
not a club. I don't want you in no club.
just somewhere where there's pockets of quiet areas.
I just don't want you anywhere where.
Why? Because it's too loud for the baby.
For what he said, like if something happens,
Yeah,
bottles,
like I
and then
can't.
it's like
I
a
can't.
mad rush.
It's not
like,
about you being pregnant. I can't control what these niggas from the South Side is doing over there with their bottles, and if they decide to get drunk and they strapped and they see the ops walk in. Now the ops and my pregnant girls in the same building.
Chris Brown and Drake start throwing bottles.
You see
at
what I'm
each
saying?
other. Chris Brown
Like,
does
I
a
don't-
Matrix bottle hits you in your
Yeah,
stomach.
like I just don't want my girl
Tony
in that
Parker
situation.
scrambling.
Like
Fair.
we don't need that.
I've seen pregnant girls outside, and I love it. I'm always like, oh my god, you came, and they have their
You
belly. I
encourage?
think, I don't encourage, but I'm like, you look good, like you're outside. Like
I'm not mad at being out, but not the club. Do something else.
That's what she said.
You guys sound so misogynistic right now.
Then that's what they do. When we say shit like that, yo, you're a misogynist. No,
Because
I'm
we don't think women should be in the
caring
club, right?
partner.
My thing is, for example, I'm friends with a woman and she was at parties when she was pregnant. It was never, I never thought like, oh my God, why is she outside and she's pregnant?
Parties or the club?
We're taking a very
They
specific.
were
saying
they were
the
events.
club.
They were events that were not clubbish, but they were
I can't lie.
public
Zoe,
events.
Like you could go to
I'm
a
with you,
festival.
I'm
You could
with
be
you.
outside at a festival when you're pregnant. I'm not mad at my girl doing that.
What,
But
like
in the-
Coachella?
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Zoe, we're thinking like packed club,
Yeah.
like
But
crazy
I
dance
would
floor.
rather go. I'm just saying for me, I'd rather go to a party pregnant than go to Coachella pregnant.
Why?
110%.
Because there's more people.
What if I'm in GA at Coachella pregnant? Hell no.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather
That's
be
crazy.
Yeah, I'd rather be at a party pregnant
Yeah, I
than
guess
at
that's
GA
crazy.
You're pregnant
Coachella
at
And
pregnant.
Coachella,
GA,
you're not in
GA
GA,
anywhere
though.
is crazy. when you
Exactly. I don't do GA and I'm not
Like
pregnant.
she can't sit nowhere and chill like in the
Yeah,
cut. Like
even
yeah.
VIP Rolling Loud. Imagine I was pregnant, we were at Rolling Loud. Are you crazy? Even we're in VIP. Hell no.
Yeah,
That is worse. That is worse than the club.
because there's more people. I get what you're saying.
More people.
More
and
people.
They were busting off shots Rolling Loud same way. Imagine if I was pregnant.
Yeah,
I'd be
nah.
safer at 44.
See,
Yeah.
but now if you were
they
pregnant
tap you
and we
down,
told you
yeah.
stay home from Rolling Loud, you would have made a fit.
No, I would have been like 100%. I'm not going to Rolling Loud while I'm pregnant.
So you'd fight Rolling
Huh?
Loud pregnant, but not fight the club pregnant?
No, I'm saying a birthday party. If it's like, yo, I don't want to come to a birthday party, I'm like, that's kind of whack. I'll pull up to your birthday party. I'll come for like an hour.
If it's a
whatever, whatever.
controlled environment,
Yes.
sure.
But I'm not going to
That's
Rolling
what we're
Loud
talking
pregnant.
about.
And I'm not. But y'all making it seem like, oh, like any club. Like, I'm
Zoe, she
that
just
deep.
want to go outside while she's pregnant. That's all. She's like, yo, I can't go outside. No.
But yeah, I want to show off my belly. I feel I'm going to be a hot
At
pregnant
the
woman.
club?
Not at the club. I'm just saying, like, if I want to go out to a dinner or I want to
Yeah,
go
we
to
could
like
go
a
to dinner.
lounge or like, you
That's
know
fine.
what?
Bowling,
It's maybe not even
lounge.
bowling. If it's late night, we might
I'm
go
not
to
mad
like,
at
you
that.
know, a lounge.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
You
What the hell?
Late night?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing late night.
Why? Now I got to curb you because I'm pregnant?
Absolutely.
You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy.
But you think you could be outside at 2 a.m. when you're pregnant?
If I'm with my man, why not?
Go home.
What? You guys are crazy.
You have a family now. Go
Listen,
home.
yeah,
I don't agree
you
with
told
that
him
one.
to go home.
Yeah, I'll go with you. We're not gonna be
Oh my-
outside at 2 a.m. in a lounge and you
Say
pregnant.
it's a great dinner night and you're here with your friends and da 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 and we're all and it's 2 a.m. I'm pregnant. I'm chilling. I'm not tired. You're like, yo, we gotta go. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah,
Oh my
we at
God.
dinner.
It's a
Yeah.
calm night.
Yeah, I'm
but
like, yo, come
we're
on, we out.
busting jokes. You
Yeah,
guys are
like yo,
drinking.
come on,
We're
let me go get her in the bed later. Yeah. Take care of my baby. Like yeah, it's not even about you. Make sure my baby good. Like yo, go ahead. Come
oh,
on.
that's not me anymore.
Just make sure my seed is good. After you drop that seed, you can go out all night if you want. I'm in the crib. I'm chilling, man.
Men are so ridiculous.
Yeah, like just make sure my seed is good, man. That's all.
I just can't tell if cause I'm very much on Zoe's side, but I can't tell if my tune's gonna change once Shorty's pregnant.
It's not.
Okay.
It's
Have
gonna get. It's
you
gonna get
seen
hype.
a
It's
showing
gonna get-
pregnant
it's gonna-
woman in the club?
No, just
I
saw
have,
that
and I thought it was
bartender.
absolutely crazy.
This is why you're saying when you visually see
Visualize
it,
it as crazy?
you think, yo, this is not worth it.
I don't
That's
think
the
so.
same
Because
thing. Like,
I'm
no,
very,
it's not.
I'm very live and let live about everything.
The cons are outweighing the pros of you being in this environment right
Yeah,
now.
like if you got a booth at 44, I'm not coming if I'm pregnant.
Niggas
I'm
smoking in the
That's
club.
what we're saying.
That too, yeah.
Smoking, drinking, loud music.
Can a baby get hearing damage?
No.
I don't know.
This nigga asking the tough questions right here. Look. Nigga said, can the baby get hearing damage? I don't think it works like that.
I
No.
don't think it does. I don't think it can.
Sure.
Absolutely not.
I think
My
so.
sister went to a club pregnant. No, it does not affect anything.
Oh,
Your sister went to a club pregnant?
She did, and she told me saying, I'm like, why the fuck are you there?
And what she said?
She said, I wanted to go have fun. I said, yeah, go have fun at home.
Right.
You can't be in the club while you're
See?
pregnant. That's stupid.
Or say
Also-
we have a girls' night and I'm pregnant. But we're at my friend's house and I'm up till 2 a.m. You can't tell me
In
come
the house,
home.
I don't. You in the house? That's different. That's a controlled environment.
Also,
That's a
how
controlled
old are
environment.
you?
I'm 28.
You've had enough clubbing in your life that you can sit this one out.
For a few months. Yeah, you can miss a few months of the club.
I'm not saying I want to go clubbing. I'm just saying, you know, if I'm out late at
Girls' night
or-
is fine though. At somebody's house. See, my thing is, I think I just want my girl in a controlled environment.
Okay.
As soon as she can't sleep on her stomach anymore, stay inside for a little.
Yeah, but as soon as it gets to that point where it's like you could hardly even walk without having to go sit down because your feet hurt and your feet are swollen now, it's like we not going to the club like this.
Yeah.
What do we do? You could absolutely your water could break right now.
Wasn't Ella May in the club when she was pregnant with Jason Tatum? After they won?
She was
the-
with
Jason Tatum?
yeah.
Yeah.
Ella May is pregnant by Jason Tatum?
They have a
Yeah.
baby.
They have a baby together.
Ella May and Jason Tatum have a baby together?
Yes.
They're
Don't you have a
booed up.
podcast? You're not up with the times?
Ella May and Jason Tatum have a baby together?
Yes.
That sounded like we were playing Mad Libs. Eh?
Right? Yes.
You ain't see this?
She was at
She kept it on the low,
the Boston Celtics pregnant. She was wearing a Tatum jersey. And she was at the Olympics with their baby that was born. I think it's a girl. I don't know.
I do not remember that.
Yeah. But she was out with that. And I'm pretty sure, I don't remember. I'm
They
pretty sure
missed
she was,
that part in the starting five.
I'm
Word.
pretty
We
sure,
didn't talk about that.
I'm pretty sure she was out after they won the championship.
True.
And she was out pregnant wearing the Tatum jersey. If I'm dating an NBA player and I'm pregnant and he won a championship, I'm out.
Facts.
I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
One
listen,
night, yeah.
I'm out.
I hear you.
Hey, man.
If I win a championship, I want my pregnant girl there.
See? Now we're talking about situations.
Ma, let
Absolutely.
me.
You could be on the bus.
Yeah, you could be on the championship bus with
Yeah,
us. Yeah,
come
for
on
sure.
the bus.
Okay.
I want to ask you another question.
Oh man, here go
Alright.
Mucho
So-
with Mucho questions. Go ahead, man.
So it's like, do you mind if we get a little political? Just a little bit.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Okay.
can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Why did you do the 180 on Trump?
Because I was like a lot of people at one time where my whole thing with Trump at the beginning was I was kind of like, yo, but he's not a politician. How are we gonna have a politician, a guy that's not a politician, hold the
This
highest
is
chair?
before he held office.
Yeah.
Okay, 2016.
Like I just didn't know. I was like, it don't make no sense. Like he's never ran for city council, mayor, governor, nothing. This was his first shot at politics was presidency. So at that time, it was a little awkward. I was like, yo, but he don't even know about politics like that.
Right.
But then when you start to really understand that is the part of politics that people are talk to when you say politics is literally just saying politically correct things. Because politics is essentially business.
Okay.
That's all it is. Trump is a businessman.
So you became more cynical about politics.
Yeah, you start to understand that it's not about, it's just being able to say things in an eloquent way where it doesn't offend anybody. Like you want to be PC, you want to say the politically correct thing. They say, yo, what do you think about the border situation? You want to make it a blanket statement where nobody's offended, and Trump is not that.
They're eating the dogs.
He's gonna go right to that.
Eating the cats.
He's gonna go right to that. You see what I'm saying?
Eating
So that's
the
where
pets.
he's not a politician. He doesn't. He's not gonna say the PC thing. He's gonna give it to you straight from the hip and be a real person.
Okay.
And I think I respect that more than somebody that's trained to talk and to answer things a certain way.
Okay.
Tell me as a person how you feel about what's going on. Not as a politician,
Right.
as a person.
Like,
This is
who
a
would
regular-
I rather party with, Kamala or Donald Trump?
You would definitely rather party with Trump.
100%.
Of course you would.
But
Kamala said she gets down a little bit.
She also said she washed greens in the bathtub. That was a lie.
She washed green
Collard greens. Like she
in
just,
the bathtub?
Yeah, that was
Is
just,
that normal in America?
No, but that was essentially saying because there was so many collard greens she had to make that she had to
Oh,
wash them.
yeah.
That was just pandering.
cap.
That was
she's
pandering.
pandering.
That was
Where they do
pandering
that
to
at?
black. She thought that was gonna land with black people, and we looked at it like
Yeah.
my mother cooked a lot of greens for people, and she ain't never had to put greens in the bathtub.
it
Like,
was
cut
it was
out.
her hot sauce in the bag moment.
Yeah, yeah.
That's exactly
Oh.
trying to connect with black people. Like that's
I
what
will
it was.
say this, like when it comes
Trump has a good moment of that. Here's my African American.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
love
with
it.
him it's like funny because he's so like
Yeah,
absurd with
he
it.
can get it off. Yeah.
But you know, obviously, I just have to have this be said. Like when it comes to policy and stuff, I just side with Kamala more.
Mhm.
But yeah, 100%. As a person, like to party with, I watched The Apprentice back in the day. He seemed like a fun guy. Like coming up in New York, you probably remember him.
Donald
You know what I
Trump
mean?
is essentially what Michael Rubin is right now.
Okay.
He was the wealthy.
Oh yes, back in the
wealthy
days.
guy that all the celebrities and athletes they fucked with him. He had
Yeah.
parties. You know, he owned a couple buildings and things like that. But you know, I just be confused when people say Trump is a racist, only because I never, before he ran for office, I never heard nobody call him a racist. People call him an
Right.
asshole.
But he's saying racist stuff now.
But what's racist stuff that he's saying?
The Haitian cat stuff.
What's racist about that?
Well, it's
saying Haitians are
prejudice.
eating cats?
Yeah, Haitians are eating
Or,
cats. That's
or
not,
that when he was like a landlord owning all these places, he was very discriminatory against black residents. Like that's a documented thing against him too, in his past, all before being in office.
With the
I'm discriminatory against black residents in certain buildings. I don't want certain niggas living in my building.
as long as you say it with
If
your
I go
chest.
home tomorrow and I see 17 niggas in the lobby with do-rags on, I'm talking to management like, who is these niggas? Now, I'm from the hood. I don't want to see them niggas in my building.
Keep the YNs
You
out.
worked hard to leave.
I worked hard to get away from these niggas. I'm not shitting on them. I love them, but it's like I don't want to go to sleep and hear these niggas in my lobby either. Though.
That makes sense.
And I think that's the thing. People just don't want to have real conversations. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm paying $5,000 a month for rent, I don't want, like, I think it was Steph Curry
Yeah.
had came out. They were building a development not far from Steph Curry's house, low affordable housing.
Yeah.
And Steph, he spoke out about that. He wasn't happy about that.
Yeah.
And people was like, "Oh, Steph ain't a nigga that ain't got no job shouldn't live 2 blocks from Steph Curry, bro."
That's
I disagree.
I mean,
Why
think
do you
that's
disagree?
fair.
I think the measure of good city building is mixed income neighborhoods. Because then what you end up doing is ghettoizing neighborhoods. So now it's just going to be a
Exactly.
neighborhood that's just low income.
No,
and
that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Listen, we
Okay.
all from the hood, bro. We all from the hood. It's certain buildings, it's certain places in New York City that if I know that somebody can afford to live there, I know that this person made better decisions in their life. They're more responsible. They live a certain way. We just got to be honest. I lived in the hood with niggas pissing their own building. I'm like, you just left your apartment.
Yeah.
Why are you pissing in the hallway?
Okay. Okay.
We don't take care of our neighbor.
Yeah.
The only thing the reason why they call neighborhoods ghettos and things like that is because of the mentality.
Mm-hmm.
It's parks, it's nice. The landscape is nice, but it's the people that's there that just have a certain attitude and energy about themselves. I can speak on it because I'm from there.
True.
I lived on the same floor as a nigga that's doing 35 years right now for double murder. So you understand what I'm saying? It's like we from the same areas, bro. I just made different decisions with my life than you did. I took different chances than you did. I went a different way. So when you say Steph Curry lives here, he has a $50 million mansion,
Right.
but then a nigga that don't want to go get a job and just want to live off of, welfare, and then now his homies is there and they just sitting in the crib playing 2K all day, smoking weed. They outside pissing on the block. Why should Steph, as soon as he leave his driveway, see that shit?
Okay, let me go from a different angle then, okay? Because I do see what you're saying. Some people might call it bootstrap.
It's just mentality, bro.
bootstrap mentality. You know what I mean? But hey, so what about when you live in a neighborhood, right? Don't you want at least good, varied food?
For sure.
You're not getting that if everybody's up. If everybody in that neighborhood is up, you're not getting good, varied food.
You need
Why
more
you
than
say that?
Aisha cooking.
You know
No,
what I mean? You
'Cause
trying to
this
get some
neighborhood's- this
Trinidadian
nice-
food. You trying to get some
yeah, but
Bengali food.
But there's nice neighborhoods in New York where the real estate is high as fuck. But you can see homeless people sleeping on the corner. You understand what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like it's still a nice neighborhood, but it's still
Okay.
you can still see poverty when you walk outside. You can't really get away from poverty. Like, so when you say Trump doesn't want certain people in the building,
Yeah.
well, it's because now, let's say I let whoever just come in my building, right?
Yeah.
With their mentality, you know what happens to my building? They bring the value of my building down. They don't take care of the unit that they're living in. This is why people don't want people Airbnb in their houses.
But how do you determine their, like, I feel like then you're kind of stereotyping, right? Like, you can't really determine if they're going to bring down the value unless you stereotype
We
them.
all stereotype.
You ever walk across
Like,
the street?
Why we can't? You know what the problem is? I think that we just don't have honest conversations with ourselves. We all stereotype. All of us.
We do to an extent.
I told you, yo, Uber driver, Uber. I didn't. No, we not say nothing. When I say nothing, I said, yo, the Uber smelled bad. You was like, what was he? You see what I'm saying?
Everybody
We're not gonna finish
But we
that
don't want
sentence.
to. But we don't want to be honest because we feel like, oh, Trump is racist. No, he's
Yeah.
not. A racist man is not going to let Jennifer Hudson and her family stay in his building after her family was killed for no reason. He housed Jennifer Hudson and her family after her mother, I think her brother, was tragically killed.
Yeah.
For
He
free?
for free. He let them stay in the
Donald Trump did?
Yeah, he let them stay in the Trump Towers for free. A racist man is not going to send the jet to pick up Nelson Mandela in Africa once he was free from prison. A racist white man. Why is he doing that if he's racist?
That's when Mandela passed, when he was in office?
No, when he first was let out of prison.
When he was let out of prison, Trump sent a plane.
Oh,
Sent the jet.
Okay.
Look it up. This is shit that's online, bro.
Yeah.
But we have, we don't look
Yeah.
at shit like that because we're in 2024 and it's like when you refresh the timeline, you seeing what you're seeing, but you got to refresh the timeline back to 89, 90, 91, 92.
Would you ever have Trump on your podcast?
Absolutely. I would have anybody on my podcast.
Kamala too?
Absolutely.
What do you feel about that?
Anybody?
Anybody.
Anybody?
Anybody?
Golly.
Anybody could come
Like-
sit and talk with me.
Like Jeffrey Dahmer or whatever?
Anybody, bro.
Oh, wow.
Anybody.
I was about to name, that's probably the worst person I could name.
Anybody. Why not? It's just a conversation.
It's a conversation. Fair enough.
Anybody?
Anybody.
I don't know about
But this is what I'm saying. People don't know these things.
Yeah.
So I remember these things because I was 8, 9. But I'm like, I don't remember nobody calling this dude a racist.
But you remember Trump before he became a caricature to pander to racist Americans? Because he has done that. But
Pander to racist Americans? What do you mean?
he has. When he does the when he's
The
talking.
cats, the dogs.
Yeah, when he's super anti-immigrant and stuff like that. Like, I don't even think Trump believes anything. I think he'll say anything to get the vote.
No. See, the reason why I don't believe that is because if you go back to his first election, he didn't even believe he had a chance to win. He said that.
So
He
you
said, I was
think-
just promoting the book.
Okay.
He was Mencken in
But he
Succession.
also said years ago, if he were to ever run for president, he'd run Republican because they're the easiest to.
And you know
To
who
manipulate?
And
Yeah.
you know who he said he would have as his vice president? Oprah Winfrey.
He said that.
So how are you calling this guy
Remember,
racist?
Oprah
and he
Winfrey and
said
Donald
this?
Trump are friends. That's why.
I don't know if they're
Donald
friends
Trump-
anymore.
Maybe
weren't.
not anymore.
I don't know
But they
because
were
nobody fuck with him now that used to fuck with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg, all of these people is like, yo, he was on The View. They all loved him.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they don't fuck with him. It's like
Yeah.
he was one of the few people that was really was backing Jesse Jackson when he ran for presidency. When everybody laughed at him.
Yeah.
His whole development in the city, he had a bunch of
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that.
some
Mexicans
English.
and black people working for like doing construction for his properties. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm just saying, when you grew up in New York at a certain time and you remember Donald Trump, all the rappers talked about him. They loved him. All the athletes was with him.
Yeah, Mac Miller.
Like I said, essentially, it's Michael Rubin. If Michael Rubin was to run for office in 10 years, 12 years, and somebody like, he's racist, he'd be like, now y'all would say, really? Y'all was all with this nigga in the Hamptons just
Bunny hopping,
12 years ago.
hugging
Y'all
from
was cool
behind.
with him, and now he's racist?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Trump in the same scope. I remember when everybody fucked with him and it was all love. But until he became president, it's, oh no, he's racist. Niggas, I just have a hard time. Do I think he's prejudiced,
I'd
maybe?
say prejudice,
Maybe.
arrogant.
Yeah.
But I don't think that you can be racist and be at the top of the real estate market in a city like New York for as long as he has and survive.
But he's been bankrupt twice, though. He's claimed bankruptcy twice.
That's part of
That's
yeah, but
that's not related.
That's not
That's his business.
that's
deal.
not.
Yeah.
But how many times has he done business and not gone bankrupt?
And sometimes going bankrupt is like a strategic.
It's a
thing.
strategic. It's not like he doesn't have any money.
Yeah, shout out to 50 Cent with the money spread.
Yeah, it's just not. You know what I mean? Like, so I just look at everything. Don't just tell me somebody's racist when I could see since the 80s, my people, black people, have always supported him, has always fucked with him, and you know they loved him. He was in some of our favorite sitcoms, Fresh Prince. We loved him. He was in some of our favorite movies. He was like, everybody fucked with him. Not until he starts to get into politics. Oh, he's racist, and it's like,
Yeah. Okay.
like what?
Yeah. Well, I'll say this.
And the whole Kamala thing I don't like is
Yeah.
because it's 100%.
You don't like Kamala?
Not that I don't like her. I don't know her, but I don't like the blatant pandering for the black vote. Like Obama never played the skin card with us when he ran for presidency. He was giving us his policies. We knew he was a black man. The way he walked, the way he talked. He's
Real
like one of our
quick,
uncles.
because I asked these guys and they disagreed with me. Do you think that Obama would have won office in 2008 with a white wife?
Hell no. Fuck no. And I was great to get to that with the pandering with Kamala. It's like,
Okay.
one, you married to a white guy, and that's fine. We don't care about that. But let's just look at the optics.
We're just
here.
looking at the optics. That's
You're
it.
married to a white guy, a Jewish guy,
Yep.
and you don't carry his last name.
Oh, shit.
Interesting. It happened when she was like 50 though? Recently married, right?
I don't care
I think
when she
she's
was
50
married.
now.
She don't carry her husband's last
60
name.
maybe?
Okay, fair enough.
Even Beyonce knows Carter.
True.
But a lot of women don't choose to carry their husband's last name.
Even
Why is
Kim,
that?
even Kim
I don't
K,
know.
she was Kim K West, right?
Yeah, she was Kim Kardashian. A lot of women choose, not a lot, but my mom didn't take my dad's last name. She
Why?
kept hers because it was her name. She wanted it. But my dad said, my kids are going to have my name. I have my dad's name. But my mom kept her last name.
But I just think, and that's cool. But I just think
Yeah.
that it's a little.
He's like,
You got to kind of look at it like,
A little strategic.
yo, you all right? So you want the black because now it's like the black men need to vote for Kamala. Okay, cool.
And they will. I think that's a whole lot of nothing. Yeah.
They will, and we would if we felt like she was authentic.
Interesting.
so you think the average black man in America is not voting for Kamala?
No, I don't think they. I don't think.
We
I think
don't
it's-
believe you.
it
You
was-
need more people.
I think you could see that as blatant that it's like, hey, you know, I'm one of y'all. I'm black, and it's like,
Yeah.
nah.
not
If
landing.
you were, you wouldn't have to say that.
And I don't want to harp
Like
on politics.
Obama never
Yeah.
played that card with us. He never played the skin card with us.
I will say,
authentic.
like, I don't want
Obama's charisma, sorry, was also just like,
Black.
was up there.
yeah, you call it black. Yeah,
He's the
Right.
best talker
He's
of
one of our
all
uncles.
time,
He was
man.
one of our. He was like
Yeah,
a cool
yeah,
uncle.
yeah,
was.
Yeah,
He was a
black.
cool guy. He seemed more genuine. I can't lie. But I think black men have been pulled at like 85% are gonna vote for Kamala, 80, 85. So most black men will vote for Kamala. I'll just put that out there.
Mhm.
Yeah. It'll happen. It'll happen.
I just listen. Either way it goes, you know, people go out and vote. I just laugh when people, you know, I like the MAGA Mall thing. I like it.
Yeah.
They call you Mega Mall.
Yeah, but I like. Only reason why I like it is it's funny because one, I never voted for Trump.
Yeah.
I never will vote for Trump.
Right. You're just.
But because I see two candidates that you can't tell me that Trump wasn't a better candidate than Joe Biden. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. He can't even pass a cognitive test right now. You think he's a better candidate for presidency? How?
By the end, it was hard to say that Biden was sharper than Trump.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard. Trump said that when they was going against each other, he said it, but everybody's like, oh, he's throwing insults. No, he was being honest.
Okay.
This guy can't even fucking hardly, he don't even know where he's at right now.
Yeah, Biden was.
Y'all want him to travel the world on behalf of the United States of America?
He was on his last leg.
Like, come on, man. And then you want me to believe that Biden got more votes than Obama did in 2008? Get the fuck out of here. I don't believe that shit. Never.
We're gonna go count the vote now.
I'm just saying, you think more people went out and voted for Joe Biden than they did Obama?
People vote for the color. They don't even vote for the person.
But I'm just saying, you were around in 2008. I don't know if you were old enough to vote, but you was around in 2008.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me you felt like more people were going out voting for Joe Biden than they did Obama?
Well, two things. So you're talking about percent of America. You're talking about absolute votes because the country grew since. So
no, absolute votes. I don't care how you cut
absolute votes, then maybe because America's like 10% more populous than it used to be.
So you think that Joe Biden accumulated more votes than Obama?
Not as a percentage of the country, but as absolute votes, it's possible.
I don't think so, bro.
All right.
Nobody likes Joe Biden like that.
I'll say this.
That wasn't his first time running for president.
It wasn't. He's not a popular candidate. People just voted blue.
Exactly.
Because people vote,
which is crazy to me.
It
that
is
people
messed.
just do
Yeah,
that. That's insane.
A lot of people are robotic.
Vote blue no matter who is crazy. It's like, what do you mean no matter who?
People are tribal though. That's how politics work.
Yeah.
People are one.
But that's what I'm saying.
thing.
I'm not into the politics like that.
Yeah.
Because that's just who can speak politically correct and who can pander and say things in a more eloquent way. I don't give a fuck about that.
Okay.
I want you to come in here and keep it real with me. Yo, if you don't vote for me, you're gonna be broke.
Okay.
Keep it real.
I'll get
Word,
off.
I bet.
I'll get off politics for a second, but I actually believe everything you said right there because some people they'll be like, "Is he putting on? Is he just leaning into MAGA Mall?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you balance like? Obviously, when we're potting, we need to give hot takes sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How do you balance in general giving off hot takes that are gonna catch an audience, but at the same time staying real with yourself? You know, when you're potting.
I don't, because I'm not trying to give a hot take. I just say some shit sometimes, and it just
catches on.
Yeah, but I'm not going into it like I'm gonna say this. So.
Can you sense when other people are when you're listening to a pod?
100%. It's the nastiest shit in the world. It's like, bro, you don't even believe that. Like, why are you even saying that? But I just say things. I have a filter. Like, I think
Do
you have.
you?
Yeah, 100%. I have a filter, but I don't feel like even with
So
me.
this is you filtered?
I don't feel like I need to be filtered in here though.
Okay, so you're not filtered then.
No, I can be. I mean, I have one.
Okay.
I know
okay,
when
okay.
to use it.
Got
is
it.
what
Got
I'm
it.
saying.
Got it.
But I just feel like, why? I just like real, man. Like, let me make a decision, but show me what's real, and then let me make a decision.
In podcasting, can it be like too real? Because I feel like when you get to a certain level with podcasting, I think this happens with a lot of big podcasts, that the internal sort of like drama that can kind of be seen on camera by the fans, and they can kind of comment on it and pick at it.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of podcasters lean into that, you know? And
The drama?
the internal drama between the co-hosts and things like that.
Soap opera. It becomes a soap opera.
How do you discern that though? Like,
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just
Like if something happens with one of your co-hosts and it's kind of like you had an off mic conversation about it, and it's like it comes onto the pod and stuff. I just feel like
I think
that can be tricky.
I think at that point you use the proper discernment, and you would think like, all right, is this something that we should make public? Because everything ain't for camera and mic. You know what I'm saying?
That's very
Like
true.
everything is not for that. Everything is not entertainment because it's personal. Because once there's cameras and these mic cut off, we got to go out and really like live life amongst each other.
Yeah.
So I don't ever want to say something on here, you know, that we experience in real life for entertainment, but it affects you in a real way. Like even when the cameras are turned off. So it's like you got to find that line of, all right, I know how he felt about this off camera. Let me not even put this out to people in the world. Like I don't even want to. It's certain things, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
use the proper discernment is what I'll say.
I think it's like a little different now too, like the way podcasting has kind of grown too, because you have these like almost gossip blogs that are like entirely tailored just to the inner workings of podcasts and the.
But some people like that. Some people are into gossip.
Yeah.
Your pod has its own ecosystem.
Yeah, some people are into that shit, and I'm not mad at it. Like, the only thing I don't like is when.
Do you think that though? Like, if you're gonna say something and you know that, like, oh, I'm gonna see this on the stop, and it's gonna be an 8-minute video about it.
I don't care about that shit, man. That shit doesn't bother me. But again, I think it's one, knowing yourself and who you are, being secure within yourself and who you are. And two, I'm just always honest and always just real. So if somebody clips something I said and they try to spin it a certain way, I'm not mad at that, because if you know me in real life, then you know the type of person I am. So it's like certain things don't even land. Like I remember it was a time where they were saying I didn't like black women. That was so laughable to me, because I'm like, who are they talking about? Me?
Was that Zoe at the beginning of the pod last year?
What do you mean?
Well, you were paging him for the Yes Jules thing?
I didn't page him.
Was it a
page? Was it a page? Would I consider it a page?
You checked me.
It was-
You kinda
he's
came
like,
at me
is
a
it a
little
problem
bit.
because she's white? And you're like, yeah.
I wouldn't call it a page. I don't think I paged. I definitely like.
It was a
Strongly
It was a shoulder check.
But even with that, right? It's funny to me when I hear people say that, and it's just like anybody that knows me that hears that would laugh their ass off. Like he doesn't
But
like
why do people think that though?
that I don't like black women.
Yeah.
Because of some old fake tweets they found on my Twitter.
Oh, they're fake.
So I think did we spoke about this last year? So what happened was it was the whole black Twitter king and queen shit, like the brackets, right? So they pulled me into that black Twitter shit back in like 08, 09. I didn't want to be a part of it, but they felt like I was one of the more popular tweeters at the time. So cool. So we used to do this thing like when you run in with politics, like mudslinging. You create slogans that this person said and you try to create a campaign. Is this who you want to vote for? That type of thing. My homie was like fake tweeting shit that I said in real life
Oh, the
on
fake
the timeline.
Oh, I remember doing the
And saying like I said that. But I'm like, they didn't know that in 09, that's how people were tweeting. Like, so they found those tweets.
And it looks like a real quote. Like,
You understand what I'm saying? So they
That's
thought
crazy.
that it was really something I said. And I'm just like, that was 2009. I don't care to explain how Twitter was in 2009. If you wasn't there, you just don't know. But it's just funny when you hear people create these narratives like, oh yeah, I knew he didn't like black girls because you never seen him with black women. I'm like, nigga, you never see me anywhere.
That is true.
So what you mean you never see me? You don't even see me. So how do you never see me? Like, what are you talking about? But I have fun with it because it shows you what people probably have been wanting to say about you. And two,
revealing
how many people, how people feel about you. Like when people jumped into it, I saw some girls that know me in real life jump into that shit like, yeah, I could kind of tell. I'm like, what? I'm like, you've known me since 05. Like, are you kidding me? You think I don't like black women? Like, I got teased for dating dark-skinned women at one point.
Oh, wow. Damn.
So you understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, how does the world go from, I used to get like, yo, you dating that little dark-skinned, and I'm like, what? Like, yo, she's
New York was brutal.
gorgeous.
God damn.
But then now years later, I don't like black women. I'm like, I can't keep up with this shit, man. I don't know what's going on no more, man. Like,
I think when a black girl says, oh, I thought you like white women, it could mean two things. It could either mean she's calling you lame.
because you like white women?
Yeah, she's calling. You know how like dusty black dudes typically like white girls. You know what I mean? That's like you don't gotta shape up. You like white girls. You know what I mean? That's like a thing.
That's crazy. You don't got to shape up. You like white girls?
Yeah, it's like a thing. You know what I mean?
Who is making these things up? Like,
It's not.
But like, you know, that's not like it's a common
Like the
thing.
anime.
oh, you like Childish Gambino? You probably
Yeah,
like
like
white girls.
Childish Gambino back in the day. Oh, he likes white women. You know what I mean? Like
That's
because he had the
crazy.
stop sign. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Or it can mean she's trying to fuck. And she's just putting it out there.
Never in my
to
life
test.
It
have
Yes.
I.
It is kind of
Never-
a yeah.
Facts.
some
Never
girls-
have I
It means
wanted
one of those two
to
things.
actively have sex with a man and be like, oh, you like white women as a way to want to
That's-
fuck him.
It may be how they start
Yeah.
flirting with you.
That's
You like white women?
Yes.
Yeah, that can be a starting point for some women to
100%.
try and flirt with you.
What is the starting point there?
Because then you're like,
Because they
nah.
want to know. They're like trying to figure that out, I guess.
Then you're like, nah, like, all right, and then it could go from there. It's
You
it's
must
a,
be out your
it's
damn
an
mind.
awful opening line, but it's been an opening line.
Why are you looking at me?
What?
You're looking at me like you expect something like for me to
I'm
like.
waiting for you to speak.
Oh.
I can't look at you.
No, go ahead. Sorry. I'm just saying, like that as an opening line.
It's crazy, yeah.
It's crazy. Like I'm not gonna go to a man and be like, you look like you like white women.
We're not saying. By the
Never.
way, we're not saying this is a good opening line or anything like
Yeah.
that. We're just saying.
But I won't
it
lie.
happens.
There are certain guys who approach me where I'm shocked at. they would even find me attractive.
Because you thought they like.
Because I would be like, yo,
white
you know,
girls.
I'm not your type.
So what about them made you think they like white girls?
There's just a certain way that certain guys like kind
They're
of
corny.
not even corny, no, but just like maybe the way they handle themselves, or like
Is it
I don't
them
know.
seeming white? Like them, they have white
It's
mannerisms
not
and
even
shit
like
like that?
them seeming white, but it's kind of like, and maybe I'm also jaded because like sometimes, you know, being a black woman walking into a room and there's other women who may be lighter than you or whatever, especially in Toronto. You guys might not believe it, but it's a real thing.
No, I believe it. Toronto,
Sometimes
Toronto
yo,
can be colorist.
some of these guys are
racist
not
to
looking
women,
at me. Toronto can be very colorist. Toronto is very colorist.
I'm with you.
The world
We on the
is
same
colored.
side.
100%. So sometimes when I walk into, even people are like, oh, you're not that dark still. If I walk into a room and there's like bare light skin girls, but sometimes I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, this the average guy here probably not looking for me because of how Toronto guys move.
I guess you insinuated it's kind of like that in New York a little bit.
It's like that everywhere.
Yeah.
fair enough.
So,
Yeah.
But like women go to America and be like, oh, it's different.
different where?
Don't they do that?
Oh, I won't lie. Maybe, actually, yeah. Because back in my American Men Are the Best days,
Oh, you gave up
Those
on
are
that?
days? Those are done?
yeah, that's been done.
Oh,
Round of applause.
That's been done for a long time. That's been done for a long
Let's take a
time.
couple minutes and hate
Girl,
on the
you can
Americans.
tell everybody. Girl, you can tell
I feel like Patrick
everybody.
Beverly on the
I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
Come on, bro.
Those days have been done.
You may not know about this, but
Oh,
there
God,
was
here we go.
an era, and it might still be going. It's declining a little
For
bit.
me, I
But there was
cut
an
it out.
era where Canadian women felt like American men could do no wrong in their
Facts.
eyes, and that American men were just nicer, more chivalrous, loved dark-skinned women, and we all hate dark-skinned women. They look better, they get more money, everything was just better about them. And anyone who said the opposite was a hater. And we're not even saying American dudes were trash. We were just like, you know, they're just like us. Like they're guys
Just
too.
like y'all.
And then girls like,
Yeah,
no.
no.
And then even to the
Even though
point,
Kendrick said we weren't.
even to the point, that's funny. Even to the point where some of my American homegirls, when I would say anything, they'd be like, yo, like, these girls need to realize, like, American dudes are trash too. Guys are just
No,
trash
don't
everywhere.
listen.
I'm like, cool, I'll accept that. But they used to swear that American dudes shit don't stink.
Okay, hold on. As a woman who had the mindset of American men or superior men, I like now, because listen, I was younger, and also there definitely is a difference when American men approach you than when Toronto men approach you. Toronto men kind of like to play scared.
Hold
they
on.
kind of like to hey, let me land, man.
No, but this is important in that. This is the distinction as well. We always
Toronto
go,
men get intimidated
but-
very easily.
but look what you're saying.
American niggas match it
But look
all
what
the
you're
time.
saying.
harassing
Toronto
you.
versus America.
Okay, fine. New York.
Okay,
Right?
that's a better.
Let's get,
Toronto
let's get
versus New York.
specific. We got
Toronto
Toronto
versus
and
more
New York in the
similar.
room.
Yeah.
That's
Toronto
way
versus
more
New York.
similar.
I've been to New York multiple times, right? Even Toronto versus Atlanta guys, right? Which, yeah. But anyways,
This is when you started, after the Atlanta trips, when you started to come
Okay,
off
so let's
this
go.
American
Toronto
Men
versus New
high
York.
horse.
What
no,
were you
before
saying?
that. Oh, kind of. But anyways, yeah. So my thing is Toronto guys, they move like very intimidated. Not maybe because Toronto, like more guys know me here, but they move intimidated. They move scared. Like they feel like it's weird. Like to get a Toronto guy to ask you on a genuine date, and that's not just me. Like it's like, bro, like just ask me on a date. You know what I'm saying? It's like they always have this weird mindset, like, oh, like it's hard to ask, or like they're kind of like scared with it, or they want to like do some
Paul,
weird
I know
shit.
some pretty women like my age, like late 20s, early 30s even, never been on a date.
Yeah, they want to do some weird shit
What?
before. Yes, I'm telling you. But at that point,
Never
when I-
been on a date?
Yeah, man.
Yes, and when I started date, when I was in my
Like the movies is a date, right?
bro, I'm telling
A
you,
nigga
I
never
be
took
saying
him
the
to the-
same shit. Like,
bro,
Depends who
I'm
you
not
ask.
joking. Like
A dude never took. All right.
I don't get me wrong. I'm not.
How
gonna
do these
say-
women look? That
I'm
tell
not
you
gonna be
this?
they're
shady.
good looking women.
And
I've
they've
had-
never been on a date.
That's hard to believe.
Well,
no,
they're
it's
like
not.
a 7, but still.
Niggas is fives out here. Like it's fives. It's
Yeah.
fives.
My
Gladly
thing
take a
is,
7
I've
to.
had men from Toronto or the G to take me on great dates. I'm not saying that. There are guys out here who will take you on good dates. I'm just saying the frequency of that time, like they just moved weird. It was like, yeah, let's text for X amount of months, or let's meet up here or meet me at this party. It's like, bro, ask me on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, are you free Friday night? I'd like to take you out for dinner. You were this part where a lot of Toronto aren't getting that. I used to date American men. So, or not saying used to, but I dated American guys. I'm still open to it, but whatever. You know, dates, America, yeah, what are you doing tonight? You land today, I'm gonna take
They're
you out.
more intentional.
Oh, they were super intentional. Even when they were talking to you, they were just more polite, very intentional. Like it was just It was a different, and a lot of girls can. It's not just me. A lot of girls can contest to this.
But you're also more inaccessible to them because they'll see you for a weekend. And
Maybe.
like, I need to.
Yeah, you're
go
like
get
I think
exotic.
Maybe that
I think
too.
that plays a big.
Yeah,
I
plays
think
a big
also,
part.
the foreign aspect of
Yeah,
you
you're an exotic
You
foreign
hear
to
the
them.
accent of a New York guy or a Philly guy, you're like, oh yeah, or you're different.
Yeah.
That definitely plays a factor too. But I definitely think that American men were more intentional
That's fair.
and were more. They
That's
had a little bit more
interesting.
emotion in the dating game than the average Toronto guy. I'm
That's
not gonna
interesting.
lie.
I also think it's a cultural difference though, because
For sure.
Toronto, and this is why I'm saying you can't go Toronto versus America. You have to be very specific. Toronto is very Caribbean influenced.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Caribbean, guys aren't like Jamaican guys can talk for sure, but overall, women don't say that Jamaican men treat them the best.
Oh,
just overall. I'm
Yeah.
keeping it stat, and I'm Jamaican. It's the truth.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Caribbean men aren't known for treating women the best.
There's
It's
no
a
Caribbean courting.
not really. The courting is how you talk. But like the action behind the courting, there's not much. Caribbean, it's like, what can I get this girl to do for me while doing the least amount for them? That's a Caribbean culture. It's a fact.
That's
it's
called
true.
that's called pimping right there.
That's a Caribbean
necessarily
culture.
agree with that,
it's
but-
like Caribbean people. Caribbean people are or Caribbean men are very paranoid in like not wanting to get used. That goes too far into not wanting to give anything at all.
Men who don't
There's
have
no-
anything to be used for are scared of getting used. That's what always blows my mind.
If they have to pay for Toonie Tuesday, they're a boops.
Like, bro, and that's the thing. Toronto men are so scared of looking like, oh, she's gonna use me. Bro, I can go to whatever restaurant I want and pay it for myself. I don't care.
But you're
so
not-
I'm not using you.
Okay. Oh, I
What?
got you.
My point is, I'm not using any nigga for a meal. You know, if we go on a date and it doesn't work out, I didn't use you for that meal. I just don't like you. And I found out on this date. Guys are so scared to take a girl out and look like, oh, she used me for Nobu. I didn't use you for Nobu, nigga. We went to Nobu and I don't like you.
I don't like
and I
you,
don't want to
yeah.
text you no more. Simple as that. I can go to Nobu Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, pay for it myself.
Yo, so you know what? I could listen. See, a woman. I could listen to you talk all day
Like, why?
because I would laugh. Like I would be not. No.
Laugh at me or
No.
laugh with me?
That came off wrong. Not laughing at you, but like hearing what you're saying from a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
It's interesting
Yeah.
because it's like, damn, that's what y'all be like going through. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's weird to me. Like, for example, my friends and I went out with these guys, right? After the club, we went out to eat. I know what I can afford.
Right.
I never expect a man to pay for anything for me, right?
Right.
So if I know how much I want, I'm gonna eat. That's one thing
Right.
about me. I love going out to eat.
Right.
Just so I don't have a problem. I'll spend bags on a good meal.
Right,
I don't
for sure.
care.
For sure.
Some guys get intimidated. Oh, you told me that. I don't even care that this is a 5-star. I'm hungry.
right,
It doesn't matter to me how much. If they have great sushi here, it's expensive. I'm gonna pay and I'm gonna eat it.
right.
If
So-
you're partying with Zoe and you wanted to turn up some more, just be like, yo, we got food.
Facts. Literally what it is. So we went out to eat with them. She was playing all scared with the menu. I said no. Order everything for the table. I was ordering 3 drinks. Oh my god, yes, I'm ordering much drinks I want because I'm expecting to pay. If he wants to pay, that's on him. But I'm not gonna shine myself and
I
like, oh,
respect
I'm
that.
only gonna order 1 drink. No, because if the bill comes and want to split it, I expect to pay for it.
I respect
But
that.
do you think most people think like that?
No. And
But
then
that's
that was
the
the
issue.
difference. For her, she was like, oh, I'm only gonna order 1 drink. Why, bitch? We drinking. I got money.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you
Talk
say
your
that
shit.
part out loud?
Talk
Yes!
Your, talk
okay.
your shit.
Because at the end, she was like, "You're ordering." I'm like, yes, I'm ordering another drink. Because if they split the bill, I know I can cover it. I'm not a bitch that's gonna be like,
Said
oh,
that out loud?
yes.
Oh, I know the guy was
Gangster.
sigh of relief
No, it was
when he heard
it was a
that.
bunch of guys. No, they still covered the bill. Like they were cool. Like, they still covered it. Whatever. But I'm saying like I'm not gonna move. Like I'm not the type of girl that I'm only gonna ask for the no. If I can cover it, I'm gonna order it. Because if you want to turn around and be like, "Yo, split the bill," I'll be like, "Okay, give me my bill."
Mm.
And then you're never talking to them again.
No, I don't. We weren't like it wasn't a date. We
I
were
got
all
you, I
friends going out to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, girls have this mentality where it's like they either expect guys to pay for things because they can't pay for themselves. I don't have that mentality.
Yeah.
If I can't pay for it, then I'm not gonna get it. But believe me, if I order whatever's on this table, I have the money to pay for it.
That's real. We need more women like you.
Simple as that. I will never order something
He's voting for Kamala.
and be like, this is gonna
He Canadian and he voting for Kamala.
simple as that. Simple as that.
But yo, what she said,
That's funny.
and even what you're saying about the way like Caribbean niggas court, like we've all been guilty of that, of being wild, unintentional women. Like we fake care about, but not really. We would hit if we had the chance. Like you're telling me you've texted dudes and they're like, yo, just meet me at the party.
Yeah.
Wait, that's in our bag.
I've done that
Yeah,
before.
come on.
I'm not like I've never done that before. Of course I've
Wait,
done that.
say that again. You did what?
It's like we texting them, but we're not trying to take them out. We're just like, yo, meet us at this next party.
Okay.
Oh, you know
Because
what
you
I
don't
mean?
really.
But
like,
that's women that you don't have no
Yeah.
real intentions
It's
with.
like if it
Yeah,
happens,
yeah,
it
yeah.
If
happens.
you like a girl,
I would
let me
never
tell you
do that
something.
with a
If
girl that
if a
actually
dude
like.
really likes
That's
a girl,
fact.
he'll do anything for her.
Word.
I agree.
That's a fact.
I agree.
Like if you really like, nah, son, I like this chick
If
right
he
here.
could,
Like,
he
she
would.
Yeah, absolutely. Not even if he could, he would. Like if a guy could be like fucked up,
You could be
not making a lot of
hot.
money.
Yeah.
But if he likes a girl, he gonna find a way to like do nice
Something.
things for
yeah,
her. Like,
for sure.
you know what I mean? But that's a mutual. He got to feel like, all right, she not
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
with nobody else. Me and her locked in. This is my shorty. This is my girl. You understand what I'm saying? I think it just has to reach a certain level of like just comfortability and just trust with people before you feel like.
So why do you guys be like, I have to work on myself? I
I
gotta get more money. I gotta
Because you don't want to be like
It's
figuring
true.
it out on the way.
But he just said if he could, he would. Like any guy who actually likes you.
Yeah, they don't
I
want
know,
even if
but
he's
that's-
down.
Yeah,
it's
but you're
kind of
trying to-
overthinking.
But
That's how you get there.
That's why you're trying to. Because think of what you just said.
Because
You
that's
go to-
logical, even though it's not the right thing to do.
You say you have money to pay for yourself. You could go to Nobu. As a guy, if I'm taking you out, of course I want to cover this.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna feel worse that now I'm splitting it with you, and I don't want to be.
But my thing
so
is also
I'm gonna go away, and I want to work on myself.
just because I took you to Nobu doesn't mean I won't eat burrito boys.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
She
don't
letting
get
you
me
know
wrong.
we could go get the yellowtail at Noble. We can go get the yellowtail, but then we could also get, you know, the fried rice and chicken wings from the
And
Chinese
I'm never mad at that. You could take like,
Zoe,
like,
that
don't get me
sounds
wrong.
very commendable. And I'll let
I don't
you.
know
I'll
if
let
I'm-
you cook.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I don't know if
you're
I'm
not-
buying it
you're
because-
not dating any guy that could only
because
afford
we've-
Chinese food.
What do you like?
I don't
it's-
know. No, I don't know if I'm buying it because
You're saying in
when
general.
we
You're not
had
talking about you.
But my thing is, I will never expect for a man, like, unless he's like this really, really up guy, cool. But my expectation is not for you to take me out to Nobu every time we go on a date.
Yeah, yeah,
Of course,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we're
That's-
just talking in general because we've had the conversation when that thing went, the list went viral about places that don't count as dates, and you said you're not going to Jackasses, you're not going to Applebee's.
That's just the quality of the food, though. There is like dingier places with better quality food than Jack Astor's. If you brought me to, like I said, it's kind of about like, if you brought me to like this low key, like, yo, there's low key like sick spot that blah blah blah. This has sick Chinese food, but it's like no one really knows
Food
about
truck.
it. I'd go.
Yeah, but some dudes can't even afford a date a week.
That's fine. I feel like
That is not fine
That's
for
not
me.
I know,
fine.
yeah, like how
But
are you
guys,
gonna be a good
hold
partner?
on,
if you
hold
can't-
on, hold on.
That's not
For
fine.
you.
A
In general,
date,
you're
but what
spitting.
do you mean a date a week? Like, what are we doing? Like
Like, I'm literally talking about $100.
$100
That's a lot
date?
of
That's a
money.
lot of money.
$80.
To me, I'm just, we don't have to go on a $100
$100 date is a
every
lot
week.
of money.
For both
Every
of you guys?
Once a week
Every week?
I think
How
every
much is
week.
it gonna cost?
It
for an early 20-year-old.
It costs $100 to get there.
So, yeah, like
Like if you driving in New
you're,
York,
you're going to
first of
spend
all,
$100 on a
parking
date
is
with a girl.
parking is $50.
Every week? But there's
Parking.
stuff we can do that's not $100.
80, 60. Some guys can't afford that every week.
$100. First of all, parking is $50 in New York.
Jesus.
Then you got gas.
Damn.
Oh, I
That's
thought
100.
you meant, oh yeah, factoring that stuff, yes. I thought we were just factoring like we get like,
Just
we're going bowling
the
and it's
activity.
$100.
Oh, the
What are we
activity.
doing?
Just
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
activity.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying
I
like,
thought you
there's
meant
no
like
I don't
way
know.
I
we're
spent
doing,
$100 today with my girl and that was it. Like
Yeah.
nigga, where?
Yeah.
So I can
no.
move there.
Yeah,
Word.
no. But I'm saying if we go bowling week 1, that's not $100. You know what I'm saying? If we go grab, food at this Thai spot week 2, that's not $100. If we go, you
So
know what
you're-
I'm saying?
okay.
Like,
I mean, if a nigga like you, he opening that book.
Yeah.
He opening
sure.
that bank
If
book.
you got
For
it.
So
sure.
you're dating a dude
Whatever
with
he
50K
got.
salary a year. Just
No,
not.
not at this
That's
age in
all
my
I'm
life,
saying.
no.
That's all I'm saying.
Not this age in
That's
my
all I'm
life,
saying.
no.
50K?
No, not at this stage.
Yeah, and like so when you
I
say
know
burrito
she's not,
boys, you mean
like-
that as like a one-off,
Like,
once in a
she's
while
not.
Oh, for
kind
sure.
of
I'm
thing.
saying I'm not expecting you to go to Noble. Like, for example,
I feel you.
I brought a guy once to a nice Japanese restaurant, right? And I was like, yo, there's this really cool Japanese spot. It's kind of expensive, but like, I just like it. And I think you said you like Japanese food. That's really sick. So I brought him. I'm like, yo, try this, blah, blah, blah. I picked up the bill. Because I'm like, I brought you here. We've already been talking for a minute, right?
nice.
But I brought you here. I want you to try this stuff. You know what I'm saying? My cousins love it. You type of nigga, I think you'd like it too. Whatever. We went, we ate, it was cool, blah, blah, blah. But like, it was kind of like, he was kind of like, oh, like, you bring me this type of places and I can bring you here. But it's like, bro, I just wanted you to try the Wagyu tacos.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin slapped down all these tacos last week. He don't really do shit, but he's like, I just wanted you to try. Like, I don't think that should be an intimidating thing. Because I don't expect that from you all the time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then
It's
what's
a
the
catch
disconnect?
22 because like, oh, you show guys nice things and they think that's what you want all the time. No, it's just
I
like,
get it.
I thought it was cool for us to just experience this together.
In practice,
Right.
a guy has to be a little bit up to keep you satisfied. It's just true.
A little bit.
Because you say you're not dating the 50K.
That's all we're saying.
No, but I'm at a life where I'm making way more than 50K. So respectfully.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
And then once
At least match me.
yeah.
But is
At
it
least.
the wealth? Is it the wealth gap, or just that you're living a different lifestyle that amount?
The lifestyle thing
fit
doesn't matter
into?
to me. No.
It's cool
what
to go
is
on
the
creative
lifestyle
dates,
thing?
but essentially they're gonna go up, and you're gonna want gifts, and you're gonna want to go vacation. Like things are gonna happen that a guy in a certain bracket.
And that's why the guy
So
wants to
it's-
work on himself to get to that
Yeah,
point.
that's all
past
I'm saying.
50K salary.
Happiness, but eventually there's
We know you want it.
Yeah. Unless you want the guy to go into overdraft for you. Like, come on.
So I don't think you could fault. I don't think you could fault dude for saying he wants to work on himself or get.
I'm just saying that's what a lot. I'm not saying anyone's particular for me. I'm just saying that's
Yeah,
what a lot of
just in
guys like to.
general.
Oh, I need to work on myself.
I
I
got
have
shit.
so many friends I have guys hit them with the. Oh my god, I just
Yeah.
gotta work on myself.
I feel like
I gotta work on myself. Me, I ain't got it.
yeah.
That just means
really what
I
it
ain't
means.
got it, shorty. I ain't gonna hold you like you want to go out every other week. I ain't got it, man.
Where do women be the most expensive at, you think?
like city,
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because Toronto, they're pretty cheap.
You're
Atlanta.
expensive, you know that?
Expensive as far as like
Toronto, they're beautiful, but they're pretty cheap.
the money you have to spend like into
yeah.
LA
To-
or
to
Atlanta
get
or
with them.
Miami.
Yeah,
Miami-
those are
Miami's
good choices.
expensive.
I don't know. I don't-
I think when you start talking about any major city,
Okay.
whether it's LA, whether it's New York, whether it's Miami, whether it's Houston.
What's the most you spent on a date? Because you be picking up dates for your exes on new dates.
That wasn't my ex.
Oh,
that was
a girl that you
friend.
were-
That was my homegirl. That's like if I saw you out, like me. Let's say.
Oh, don't ever do that, Mal. 'cause
Oh, listen,
I would,
listen.
Oh my
That's
god,
like,
I would
that's
never.
like if we
fret,
leave
homie.
here.
Don't
If
fret.
we leave here and I'm like, yo, it's this spot. You like sushi? I'm gonna take you to the spot. I
Okay.
take you to the spot. You like, yo, this is dope.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, but don't be bringing none of your dates here. Don't bring none of your booze here. Right. And then 2 months later, you hit me like, yo, mom, what was the name of that spot you took me to? I'm like, yo, who you with? And you start laughing. I'm like, oh, you on a date? I bet. So I call and I'm like, yo, it's a girl there. And I just pick up to kind of thinking I'm fucking your date up, but not in a bad way. Just kind of like laughing at you. Like, yeah, you at my spot. Like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up your bill tonight. It wasn't hating. The people thought I was trying. I'm like,
But
that's
from
my
a guy's
homie.
perspective, that's crazy.
But he was so out of touch. And this is what I'm trying, the part that people don't understand about the story. She was so put off by him. Like the date was so whack. He didn't even realize that the bill was taken care of.
What?
Yeah.
You see, that's how out of tune he. And it ain't like she's bad. Got a good job.
Yeah.
And if this wasn't my homie, I would definitely date her. But like we knew each other since we was like high school. It's like that's my sister pretty much. So I picked up the bill just being funny because I know she was gonna be dying laughing when the waiter said, "Yo, it's already been taken care of," because she know who took care of it. Like, oh, this motherfucker. Like it was that type of thing. It wasn't like, yo, a girl I like, she on a date. Fuck that.
No, for sure.
No,
But I'm
wasn't
just
that.
It sounded crazy when I thought it was your old work.
No,
I thought it was
hell.
your old
It sounded
work too.
okay.
I would never pick
But
up
even
my bill for
thing
my
is,
old. Are you crazy?
Even if you brought me somewhere and now I'm on a date with a guy that I like, and it's like, oh yeah, Mal covered the bill, I'm sick.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, now I'm not gonna stop hearing from this nigga. You ask the earful, I'm gonna get like, who covered the bill?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Now
I'm just
fighting
making
with
your
him.
date a little more interesting.
Bro,
That's all. I'm adding a little spice. Because
Nah.
y'all wasn't even talking, so now y'all got something to talk about. Yo, who paid the
my
bill? Now y'all
God,
talking,
no,
right? But the
no.
most I probably spent on a date, I don't know, man. It's
Probably a vacation. Will we count that?
I'm not counting vacation.
not
as a date.
vacation. That's not a date.
No, that's not a date.
Uh,
Girls treat vacations
just
like date
like
'cause they can't
dinner,
afford it.
drinks and shit, like dinner, drinks, that type of
Yeah,
shit.
like whatever, like a standard
out.
date, whatever you could. Yeah.
The most I probably spent one night on a date was probably like
And how old were you?
Maybe.
You gotta factor that in as well.
maybe like 3 or like right before the pandemic, maybe. I might have spent like maybe $1,500 one night, 2,000, something
Good
like
on
that.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there.
And that
I'ma
was your
get
dinner
there.
and drinks?
So we
Must
went.
be
We
nice.
did dinner and drinks at one spot, and then we went to like 3 other like rooftop bars and shit like that.
Oh, y'all were bar hopping. It's
Yeah,
going
we was
bars.
out. We was out from like I want to say 7 o'clock to probably like almost 3 in the morning.
That's a good date.
Yeah, we was like a real like that's what we said too. We was like, yo, we was really on a date. Like
Yeah.
we spent like 7 hours like moving
Yeah.
around.
That's
Like
fun, man.
That's a good date.
so it was like it was split up. Like one spot, the dinner and all that might have been like 600 maybe. You know what I mean? Like drinks is expensive.
They are.
You get
Especially
five,
niggas.
how
you
they
get
get
4 or
you.
5 rounds.
Yeah.
That's how they get you.
That shit alone is like 2 and change 300.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And then
It
on
is
top of that,
very-
the food,
That's how
that's
they
another
get you.
2, 3. So you had 6 right there already.
Yeah.
And then you go to 3, 4 other spots. You do the same thing, 2, 3 rounds. That's 2 and change at every spot, and then you tipping.
And then hopefully you're going 2, 3 rounds in the bedroom.
I for sure. No, she still might be on the wall.
That way.
What do you mean on the wall?
What do you mean on the wall?
The Wall of Fame. Come on,
On
now.
the wall of fame? What do you mean the wall of? What's a wall?
Nah,
of
we,
fame?
we got we got wild that night. We got wild that night.
She's stuck on the wall.
Permanently.
What do you mean stuck on the wall? What does that mean?
A dude never picked you up and like
Threw me through a wall?
no. I hope and pray a nigga never threw you through a wall.
Hoping they never gave you the Kool-Aid man.
Hope that never happened.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, like you got wild and you just you fucking all over.
But
the
she's
place.
still on the. What do you mean on the? What
She's
is that?
stuck on the wall.
Yeah, she's
bro.
like a
Use
painting.
deductive reason.
It was dry board.
Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. One day you're gonna come in here and be like,
Oh,
the wall.
Don't do that. Hold on. Let's not act like.
One day she gonna come in and look at y'all like the wall. I get it now. I get it.
Stuck on the wall.
Hell yeah.
She
Y'all
thinking way
got
too
girls
hard.
stuck on the wall?
He do.
I'm gonna start
Look.
using that.
He do. Look. He know where his girl at right now. He know where his girl at right now. He's like, yeah, she waiting for me to come back and
I plead the fifth.
yeah,
Your hand was up, so I don't know who plead the fifth.
yeah, man.
Stuck. But the thing is, this is why I hate men. Because the stat of only 11% of men can make women orgasm. Y'all all talking like you put women through the wall. That is a lie, statistic.
I can only speak for myself.
See,
I don't know
and
what.
I feel like
Everyone can only speak for themselves.
Because all right, 11%. How many men is that? 3
So-
million?
In America, yeah, 4 million population.
But even, what's that? So 11% out of 5 is what?
Out of 5 million?
Out of y'all
5 people,
here.
that's half of us. That's half of one person.
Yeah, the statistics don't. I don't think
Yeah, who they
it
surveying?
can work like that.
Women.
Which women? A woman that I would never fuck?
And then how many?
Because
doing
if
this
you never
Google
orgasm,
survey.
it's like, yeah, because I would never fuck her.
Isn't it her fault too?
Excuse me?
Isn't it her fault too?
It could
How
be.
would it be
It
her
could
fault?
be.
Because like if you put her in a position where like you give her autonomy, right? If she's riding you, let's say, then can't she just find her spot too?
Yes and no.
Is she starfishing the whole time?
Are these
No.
women giving guidance?
Is she giving verbal guidance?
Yes. I've given verbal guidance and still.
Also, these women that got surveyed, how many men have they been with?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, well,
Because
Yeah, I'm victim blaming.
Because if a girl been with 2 dudes and the 2 dudes didn't make them orgasm, you can't put that on me now.
Yeah. That you don't throw them into the
That's
the
fair.
89%.
They need to
that
interview
can't.
some hoes.
Yeah, interview the tree shit.
Yeah, they need a
50, 100, 150, 200
15
bodies.
body
That's
minimum.
a lot of bodies. Guys.
15 body minimum.
200?
15
Oh,
body
oh.
minimum.
Yeah, and there's no way the 200 body girl's gonna say only 11% of dudes made her orgasm.
I
No
mean, y'all
way.
really don't know what you're doing.
I mean, if
a lot
she's an
of the time.
escort, she might say that.
Wait, what's the stat?
11%.
11% have never orgasmed?
No, only 11% of men can make a woman orgasm.
Oh, that's the
I mean,
stat?
listen, it could be true, but I just know on which side of the fence I'm on. Is all I'm saying. That's all. I know which side of the fence I'm on.
You
when it
shot
comes to that.
100%, fam?
Well, speaking of
Nah,
fences,
I ain't gonna say I shot 100%.
Yeah,
No one-
I'm not
shot
gonna.
100%
I'm not
now.
gonna say I shot 100%, but yeah, like I'm Hall of Fame for sure.
Okay.
For sure. My jersey's in the rafters. My jersey's in the rafters. That's a fact.
Because for you guys,
I can say that confidently. for
okay, you know
sure.
what? Let's get a basketball analogy going, right?
Oh, God.
For you guys, it's like a free throw for you guys to make us nut. You should shoot 90%.
Mad easy.
You should shoot 90%.
Yeah, that don't count.
there's no reason
They
to
don't
not
count.
be
You know what I mean? You should shoot 90%.
80% free throw
For
shooter.
us, it's like shooting NBA three-pointers.
Half court shots.
Not high school, NBA three-pointers.
Yeah, like y'all gotta
So-
be right mentally. Y'all gotta be like shit.
If I
gotta be-
shoot 44%, that makes me
Killing
best.
it. We killing it.
Stephen Curry, one of the best shooters in the world. What's his average? 39, 40%.
Yeah.
And he's one of the best ever of all
40%
time.
from 3?
Yeah. Ever of all time,
So-
40%.
We just
It's true, it's
we
tough.
just gotta
So
adjust
if you
expectations.
so if you adjust that to sex numbers, if I made 4 out of 10 girls orgasm,
Killing it.
I'm in the Hall of Fame.
killing it.
I don't think it's easy as a free throw.
Yes.
Yeah.
To make a woman orgasm?
No,
Make
to
a
a
man.
man.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's easy as a layup.
You basically do the same thing.
We are worthless. Men are so easy. We are so easy.
Dudes
It don't
have
take
put-
much
Yeah,
at all. It don't take much at all.
Yeah.
Dudes have nut from putting their piece in a tub of peanut butter.
Yeah, but that's
Jesus Christ.
that's a very particular type.
Yeah,
of,
dude,
that's a mental
what I'm
illness.
saying. Dudes are nasty.
Because
You don't-
to
you
even
don't
try
remember-
that is a mental
Yeah.
illness. It's
You
like,
don't
what you
remember
doing,
American
fam?
Them
Pie?
niggas wormed that up.
Yeah,
You don't remember American Pie? He
Yeah.
put his dick in the pie.
Yeah,
Dudes are nasty.
yeah.
that
So
is
they
true.
can- they
But
can
women are
knock
nasty too, though. Let's
anything.
not get it twisted. Women to stick some
I've seen
string.
some
Well, I
nasty
mean,
stuff.
well,
Yeah,
speaking
yeah,
of
yeah,
nasty
yeah.
women, I don't know if you heard of this Gucci third leg thing
Yeah,
that's going
we
on.
spoke about that.
Okay, he had allegedly come to Toronto.
It wasn't alleged.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right. It's not alleged. He came to Toronto in July and did a 20v1. They kind of kept it under wraps. Now with this whole thing about him, testing positive for herpes or whatever and spreading it around the OnlyFans industry, they're releasing the video. They got production. Now they're releasing. So now everyone's like, yo, who's these 20? If y'all see a girl that you know in the Gucci leg, or a girl that maybe you have been with in the Gucci leg, Gucci, what's the name? Gucci
Third
leg 20v1. What are you saying?
A girl that I know?
Yeah. Or you've been with.
This you? I'm sending the screenshot. I'm sending the screenshot. This
Yeah. My heart's dropping.
It
you.
is.
You mean a girl that I've been with or just a girl that I
Both.
know?
Say one girl you
Well,
know.
I mean, I wouldn't be shook because, like, you know how paranoid I got. I used to get tested every
Yeah,
other Saturday.
every day.
So
Yeah, if it was someone I've been with,
Every
like,
other
I wouldn't be
Saturday is
concerned.
crazy.
I wouldn't be concerned or like, oh, like, it's kind of dodged a bullet. Like,
I know I'm
good
good,
thing
but-
I'm not with her anymore. Yeah.
Right.
If it's a girl I was with last week, that's different.
If it's someone I know that I'm
Yeah.
friends with, I kind of feel that I
I
feel
won't
bad
lie.
for my friend.
I feel like sometimes we need to judge each other.
Wait,
And
is
I
it a
feel-
20v1 or is it
It's a 20v1.
HSV1?
I think.
now?
Oh Jesus, Lord, please. It's a 20. But I
Yeah.
think
Good question.
I think sometimes we have to judge each other. I believe in shaming, and I just think that any woman that when that video comes out that participant at 20v1, like, come on, man.
First
I
of
feel
all,
bad
you
for
thinking
them,
too
low-key.
much. If I see any girl I know on 20v1, I'm like,
word.
fuck who it was
What are
with.
you doing?
Like, what are you doing? Why are you there?
Yeah.
Even a girl girls do the pop the balloon. You would look at a girl crazy. She did the pop the balloon.
Yeah.
Any girl I know that would be on that is like, yo, what are you doing?
I agree.
Like, what are you doing?
I think
Why are
it's
you
nuts.
there?
I've
That's
been
all.
asked to participate in a few in Toronto, and I left them on red.
Same.
Oh, they wanted you to do one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gucci almost got you.
Hell, could you imagine?
Shit.
Oh my God.
Gucci
I'd have to
gotcha.
send them a legal cease and desist if I ever got caught in that.
Gucci almost got you.
But I don't know why girls, like, that man, respectfully, he's not attractive.
But
He's
yes,
not
yeah.
attractive.
You
He
were
just
just
has-
talking about the homeless guy with the third leg.
That women were objectifying him on Twitter.
See,
So
But
they're objectifying
so women
Gucci.
just because a man has a
Yeah.
crazy sized dick, he's like, what? Like, I'm gonna line up at a 20v1 for him?
that's all it takes for some
Some
women.
might,
you know?
yeah.
If they're fetishizing that homeless guy, then
Clearly, they found 20.
yeah.
That's a nasty work, man.
Word.
If a man has a horse dick, that's only like so much.
Yeah.
And horse dicks are not even that fun.
All right, let's get off the horse dick.
Why?
topic.
Why?
Okay, let's keep going.
I mean,
What
because
else you got?
it's only one
I have
woman in here.
I have
Like,
a-
What,
I have a
what else
scenario
you
for
got?
I have a scenario for you. So tell me what you would do in this situation. And if you were the guy in this situation, tell me what y'all would do. So I heard about a situation where a group of people went away somewhere. Say they went to like a villa on vacation, right? You're friends with one of the girls there who has the Gucci third leg thing.
Herpes?
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
She is interested in, say, Clyde, right?
Okay.
You're friends with her, you're friends with him.
Mm.
She's interested in him. You know she's gonna sleep with him.
Oh, you better be a good friend.
You also know that she has not told him.
Ooh.
Are you gonna air her out to him?
Yeah, you're gonna
even
break
though you're
HIPAA?
friends with both of them? Or are you just gonna not say nothing?
Why are you
and
thinking
put
about
him
this?
at risk?
Well,
why are you looking at me?
Yo,
He
you
didn't
don't
ask
give
me.
a shit about me.
No, it's not even about you. It's honestly not about you, but like, how good friends am I with her? Like, are we like good friends? Like, she told me this in confidence.
Well, I'm sure she doesn't want everybody knowing. I'm
I would have to go to her and be like, yo, you gotta let him know that. Like, I would probably try to press her to tell Clyde that she has herpes.
What if she was like, no?
But she's like, nah, I don't want to. I'm dormant right now.
Then
I don't want
I'd
to.
be like, I would just look at you and be like, yo, don't hit.
Damn.
I'd be like, yo,
You
don't hit.
tell me,
I
but
would
you
tell you
wouldn't tell
why,
me.
but I'd be like,
You wouldn't
yo,
tell me, but you would tell me.
yes, I'd be like, you cannot have sex with her.
Okay.
Like,
But-
look at me. You cannot have sex
I'm
with
gonna
her.
ask why. If it's me, I'm gonna be like, why?
Doesn't she
Trust
look good?
me.
I'm gonna be like, what? Why not?
Listen,
but if you give me a certain look, if you give me a certain look, I'm like,
just look at me. I'd be, that's all I'd be.
I would give you a look like, yo, Tresor, do not.
I'm not asking for myself, but how bad is she?
Fire.
She's bad.
Fire.
Like a 9 out of 10?
Like your homegirl? What's your homegirl name?
I'm not gonna name any of them, but they're all good looking.
Oh, which one? Which one you talking
No,
about?
I had asked her about one of her homegirls.
I listened to the pod earlier. I know who he's talking about. He's talking about
Annabelle?
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, it's Annabelle.
That's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I might have to take one for the team with that.
Oh
if
my
it was
God.
her, I'm going in.
And it's dormant, right?
It's dormant. I got a condom. I'm going in. I'm going in for sure. I'm going in. I'm going
Guys,
in.
this
I'm going
is
in.
so bad.
I am. Yeah, no.
I'm going in. I'm going in. Cue that Wayne record. I'm going in. I'm going in. If it's her, man, let me tell y'all niggas something, dog. I'm going in. Dormant, and I got a condom. I'm going in.
I can't do it.
There's no way.
I absolutely not. No,
It's no way. There's
Annabelle, I
no
hope
way.
you're listening.
It's no way. It's no
Hopefully
way.
she's not. She's gonna be sick.
Someone
like,
said
way
that
up
this
there.
way.
That's a good compliment right there, yeah.
Fam,
That's a good
I'm
compliment.
going. And I'm going to fuck.
HSV is your whole life. Like, no.
Yeah, it's not curable.
Not playing with
It's
it.
dormant though.
Wait, it could
don't
get through the
care.
condom?
I
No,
think
if it's dormant,
if
have
it's
a-
dormant, no.
That's what I said. If it's dormant
you're
and I
good.
got a condom,
You're good.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
What we talking about here? Let's be
PSA,
real.
we're not trying to shame anybody that has.
Yes, exactly.
Any
That's
of
No,
the
I'm not
HSVs
shaming. Never
before
shaming
y'all try to
nobody.
get
I'm just
on us.
saying if it's who I just said.
We're not shaming or
I don't know the
encouraging.
young lady's name, but she's gorgeous. I'm going in.
That way.
Well, anyone who
need the
has
context.
HSV, hopefully, people they can still have active sex lives.
Yeah, turn up when it's
manageable.
dormant.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
I know. Go Google this stuff because people when we talk about STI, I want people to Google stuff around STIs. I don't really know. I'm not a doctor.
It's like 1 in 4 people who have it.
It is a very frequent. HSV and HPV are the two. I'm pretty sure the
It's
two
more
most
people
frequent.
that got herpes than men that can satisfy a woman. If we're going by the stats.
That shook you up, huh? Look at you. That shit shook your shit up. Your whole world shook up now. You did the numbers. Do the numbers.
so.
Run the
You just don't
numbers.
stop
You have a better chance
Run
of
the
getting
numbers.
HSV than not.
Than having an orgasm.
Yo, that's crazy.
You got a better chance to catch an HSV than having an orgasm. Look at life. Look at life. Now you staring down the barrel. You going in too. Look.
I'm abstinent. I'm abstinent.
Now
so.
you abstinent.
I've
Shit,
been
yeah,
abstinent.
niggas is,
I've
yo,
been
I thought we was keeping it real in here today. What we doing?
I've been abstinent.
Yo, cut the shit, man. Cut the shit.
I'm not.
How long you been abstinent?
Yo, look
See,
at what
bro,
Gucci
So when they
said
do
right
that, when they
there.
start looking to God, that means yo, look, I know I'm about to lie, but
She did look like God.
she looked at God like, God, you know my heart. I'm about
Looking
to lie,
out
but
for the
fuck it.
lie.
Yeah, don't look for the lie.
It's a month.
Yeah, she
It's
like,
been some months.
it's been
months.
some months.
See,
It's
girl,
been months.
girl abstinent is different than guy abstinent
Because
because
girls is a choice. Like I
Yeah,
can definitely
yeah,
go
yeah,
out tomorrow and get my back cracked, no problem. But I'm not going. I'm choosing not
It's
to.
a Friday.
Yeah.
I'm choosing
guy
not to.
abstinence is like he's trying and
He's
can't.
trash.
He can't.
He's trash. That
can't
means yo,
get
they
it
they
done.
not fucking with you.
Yeah.
He can't get it done.
You
Yeah.
gotta, you
Girls
gotta
ain't
hit,
fucking with
you
you.
gotta hit some wild.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like men definitely can choose to be abstinent.
Of course
For sure.
he can.
Yeah.
Of course
Yeah.
he can.
Because if they lower their standards, they can smash something.
Like
I
you've
chose to
been
be abstinent,
Have you
yeah.
never been abstinent?
Yeah.
Yeah. For
like
how long?
Almost a year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. What were you going through?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could do it.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's
Interesting.
Like 1 month turned into 3, and I was like, let me see if I can go for 5 months.
Oh,
Then
wow.
5 turned into 8. I was like, yo, I'm at like, damn, this ain't as hard as I. But it's really not. It's not
Yeah.
that hard if you like really like got shit going on. You doing shit.
It's
That
not
is
that
true.
hard if you're
Fact.
jacking off.
Yes, but
You got
even,
to.
Well, you almost have to do that.
Right.
You almost have to masturbate, but. It's really not that hard when you have like a busy life
Yeah.
and busy
absolutely
schedule.
not.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
hard.
very-
bro.
yeah,
It's not hard.
very
at all.
simple. Very
It's
simple.
not hard.
Could you guys just go no nut for like a year?
Is that possible?
Yeah, like I kind of feel like
Wouldn't that hurt? That would hurt.
That's healthy.
you're a
feel like I would
biological
gain
male.
weight.
You know, like you're just.
Why would you gain weight? Because you're not nutting?
Yeah.
No. What the nut
That's a
is gonna
sick analogy.
Like what?
Like, yo, son, you gained like 50 pounds. You good? Yo, I ain't been busting.
Like
Bulking
what?
season, and I don't nut. Like,
What's that
Yo,
do
I ain't been
anything?
busting.
Where does it go?
The nut?
Yeah.
It doesn't make you gain weight. You're not gonna get
I
like a
bet you
nut
it does.
stomach.
I bet you it
A
does.
nut stomach.
Like a nut gut.
Like, yo, this nigga gained 70 pounds. What's up with your man over
You
here?
got the nut gut?
This nigga ain't busting no nut.
nut gut.
Like,
oh my
that is what?
That's the title.
It's worse than the beer belly.
No, I think you'll be
I would
all
be
right.
scared to not like come for like a year, like that first come after,
God,
I don't know what's gonna happen. Like my dick might fly off and go across the room. Like at that point, a year?
Word.
That's
You
crazy.
look like a nuclear missile.
Yeah, like not busting a nut for a year.
I don't think you could. Like you would try and get in a tight space once and brush up against the wall, and it would happen accidentally.
Yeah, like
you know,
I don't
like,
even think that's
You'd have a
physically
dream.
possible.
Yeah, you'd have a wet dream or something. Like you're.
A wet dream as an adult?
I don't know.
And imagine,
It's possible.
Your body would find a way without your permission.
imagine the first night.
I don't know, but I'm
Oh
just,
my
I-
god.
That's crazy. Imagine the first night where you're like, okay, I'm breaking the abstinence.
Who is the unlucky woman?
Unlucky?
Facts?
Yeah.
Wow, I
100%,
feel like that would be lucky. Unlucky is
That's
shit.
gonna last 1.5
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be covered.
Oh my
On the
Yeah,
wall.
you're getting-
On the wall. Really on the wall.
Scary movie one.
Stuck on the wall.
Oh my god.
You're
Yeah.
painting a face.
Yeah.
But even that, like imagine like the options dwindle down by the end of the night.
You're going home with something.
Oh, you hitting a wildebeest, man.
Yeah, for sure.
God.
At that point, I'm taking. Let's say whatever, man. What's up? You like me? I like you too. Come on.
Does it count as abstinent if you like it wasn't intentional, but it wasn't unintentional? Like you were just living life and it just so happened to not be having sex.
That
that
kind of
count?
happened to me.
I think
that's
that
happened
can
to me.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that happens.
'Cause
you
that-
get busy. You
That
have shit
happened
to
to
do.
me because I like super increased my standards. Where I'm like, it's not like
That's real. That's a real thing.
no, that's real because it wasn't just like looks, but it was
You're
like
fucking bums, fucking fans.
Yeah.
I was, but it was also because like I was sleeping with women that I didn't want to see in the morning.
Oh my god, that is so
Like
terrible.
physically or just in theory?
I'm like, yo, I can't wait till she gets out of my house. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's the worst.
Yeah, I was doing that, and I was like, I was looking at the wall. I was
Doesn't
like,
your mom listen to this podcast?
yeah, she does. So, and then I was like, you know what? I can't do that. I gotta not mind spending a week with this girl. When I did that, 6 months, but it
Wow.
How old were you?
was like 26, 27.
Are women that lame?
Yes. What did Yachty say? I forgot that hoes could be lame.
Yeah.
Women are really that bad, huh?
They're not even like they're not awful people, but it's
But
like
there's like
it's rare that it's one that you really want to have around.
you want
all
to
the
hang out
time.
with.
Yeah, it's rare.
Abstinence in a lot of ways is choosing peace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's choosing simplicity. It's choosing to not have. Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
great.
especially if they're bad.
See, he's a hippie too.
Then goes,
That's some hippie shit right there.
Yeah.
See?
I don't go out.
Yeah, he's a hippie. He gonna have dreads in it next year. I come back. He gonna have
Absolutely not. Please,
no
no,
retwist.
no, that's not allowed.
That's where freeform dreads.
Not allowed.
Do we have
stink a little
anything
bit.
in the Ask Relentless that we can ask him?
We do,
'Cause he probably has a
but
hard out.
quick
soon.
advice.
yeah, we gotta do
before-
quick. Let's go.
quick advice. Who wants advice from me?
Hey,
Yo, I won't lie.
You,
I'm
you
gonna
give it
read-
out sometime. You
I'm
give
gonna
game.
read one because some of our guests are horny, or not guests. Our audience are horny, bro. Let me read this one to you guys because I was like, yo, what are they trying to say? Okay. The caption is, I was so down bad, I used my roomie's drawers to you know what.
What?
What I don't
I'd
know.
have to fight.
I don't
Oh
know.
no!
Two men?
Listen, let me read it. LOL. Yes, I know. I'll keep it short. By the way, you guys are doing great. Keep it up. I look forward to your episodes. Okay, so for context, I'm 23. I live in New York. I've been single since 2019. I've never actually had a relationship. Only friends with benefits. I'm a bisexual female. I know you guys are straight, so I'm not looking for advice. This is just a confession. Long story short, I work a 9 to 5. I'm a busy woman. All my sneaky links were not answering. I'm close friends with my roommate. I've loved her. I think I've lived with her for 5 years now. She does not know that I have a major crush on her, and I'd rather jump off the cliff than let her know. She is straight. Anyways, I saw her dirty drawers. I went on X, and there was a girl that looked just like her and was in a bikini. And you guys know the rest.
No, I don't.
Neither I'm like,
Not
what?
exactly. No.
Correct.
Yeah.
So like my question is, have you ever been so down bad that you've done some wild shit? I obviously feel so dirty now. I took a 2-hour shower. I swear to God, I'm not proud. But as a girl, when you need to nut, it's just like, damn. But like, what, you use your friend's drawers to masturbate?
The homegirls, yeah.
To a girl that looked like her.
So she's
But how do
gay.
you use a woman's thong to masturbate?
You just smell. She wanted to smell her box.
Yeah, she was like,
Oh, that's what you think she was doing?
That's exactly what she was doing.
Ew! Oh, sorry, I don't want to judge, but oh my God.
Yeah, that's your fan base. That's they called in and left that they left that message on your shit. Yeah, that's what you got listening to you.
Oh, I thought she meant she like
No,
put on.
thank your fans for listening. Don't just be disgusted. Say thank you for.
Well, thank you for writing in.
Thanks for
And
your
we
submission.
appreciate you listening. But hold on, I know because
That's
I've never
crazy,
been that
twin.
down
I
bad.
can't lie. That's
Yeah.
I've
crazy.
never been that
It's
down
never.
bad.
If I'm down that bad, just put me in the penitentiary.
Yeah, that's crazy.
'Cause I'm
Lock me up.
I'm a danger to society at that point.
That is, I didn't realize that you meant she.
Yeah,
That's
she
very
just wanted
layered.
to
Yeah,
smell it.
that's-
She just wanted to smell her, and she was masturbating.
Oh, I've never had to have a scent while masturbating.
Yeah, you ain't never been that down bad. See, you got to be grateful. See, some people down bad.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Respectfully, yeah. I mean, her question was her been down bad. That confession's
Never been
crazy.
that-
So
never been
the
down that
question
bad.
was, what's the?
Have you ever
No,
been
it's more a
that down
confession.
bad?
But she said, "Have you ever been that down bad? You've done some
Never.
wild shit.
No.
Not that
What's
wild.
the worst thing you've done when you were down bad? Then I guess that's her question.
I don't know.
She ain't never been down
Masturbate?
bad.
I just
Women that never like women. That's what women could never really be
yeah.
down bad.
Word, because you got options.
Yeah, I use my vibrator. Like that's
Well, that
it.
too. Yeah,
But like that's not. I've never done like no crazy shit where I'm so that I need
that's
to orgasm
crazy.
so bad that I'm gonna put another woman's thong on my face.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not
One of my
happening.
homies told me he beat his meat at work. I think that's
That's insane.
I think that's crazy.
All right, now the question is, where does he work?
he worked at a
Was
a
it
gym.
food?
At
Oh,
a gym.
at a
He worked
gym?
at a
He tripping.
He said he was on like
That's
the early.
wild.
He said he was on like the early morning shift, like 5 a.m. He was like one of the only people there, and he wanted to get one off and went to the
Son,
bathroom.
I ain't never been that horny.
I've never been.
I
that
never
horny.
was at the studio. I was like, yo, you know what? I'm going to the bathroom.
Get one off at work is crazy.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
Jacking
think
off
that's
in
crazy.
public is nuts.
Yo, that's wild.
We can just do that one. I think we can.
That no, we got
There's no advice.
We
Who someone needs
gotta
advice,
end. We gotta
please.
end on a better note
can
than that.
end
Like
on
that
that.
was crazy.
I'm scared to look
Smelling
at
the dirty panties of your roommate.
I didn't know you could do that.
and masturbating. With
I don't
you?
even know what the advice she wanted, but just change your life.
Go
please.
get some help. Let's just go seek
It
therapy.
was just a confession. But I'm
Thank you for
scared.
listening, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh my
thank you.
god.
Even if I had a crush on somebody, like that's
Okay,
OD.
here, this one's kind of wholesome and cute.
Oh.
Okay, Dear Relentless Diary. First of all, I love the pod, and I think Mucho is a hilarious addition to since I started watching y'all about 2 years ago. But with that being said, I have a question for the men. It's for the men. People don't want to hear from me. No, I'm kidding. But with
They
that,
do.
okay, yeah. So a little background. I'm in the military in the U.S. I got married at 18 to my 3-year high school sweetheart. I don't regret it because I genuinely love her and enjoy my relationship, but there are moments I think, what if I wasn't, and I feel bad for thinking like this, honestly. The question is it valid to think this, or should I be feeling bad for thinking it? Much love from the Black community in the USA.
Oh, that's
completely valid.
Mhm.
Completely valid.
Yeah, break up with her. Oh,
Mucho!
I don't even think so.
Stop!
My bad.
He's married.
That's
he's married?
completely
He said
valid.
he's married.
Oh, I'm
he-
sorry. I'm
sorry,
sorry.
He's in the military. He got married at
Oh,
18, and
yes.
sometimes he wonders, what if I was still single?
Oh, my bad. I skipped past
Yeah,
that.
that's
My
normal.
I
bad.
That
got
is
married at
completely
18
valid.
to my
My-
3-year
So
high
sometimes
school.
he wonders, what's he?
Turn-
Is that okay?
To his 3-year high school sweetheart.
So they were
He
together
doesn't
all of
regret
high
it, but
school
sometimes
too.
he thinks like, yo, what if I didn't?
Yeah.
My
That's why-
bad. I zoned out. I thought he was 3 years with his high school sweetheart. Okay,
So
my bad.
he's been in a
Do not break up
relationship
with her. Do not
since-
break
He's
That's
been in a
all he
relationship
knows.
since 10th grade.
That's all he
Yeah.
knows.
Of course you're gonna wonder.
Yeah, he don't know
Yeah.
nothing else.
You'll wonder, but I think what you have is probably worth not like exploring. That.
And it's
Yeah,
long
if you love
distance
her.
too.
If he's in the military, it might be, yeah.
It depends.
Is there some baddies in the military?
I've seen some pretty girls that are in the military.
Oh.
Not Love Island. Love is Blind. One of them was in the military. She's pretty.
Mm.
That
That's what
show's
he's
crazy.
seeing. That's what he's seeing right now.
Military. I heard they be getting freaky in the military.
Yeah, hell
Are
yeah.
they allowed?
Yeah, allowed.
But
Yeah, you think two consenting adults aren't allowed to have sex?
I thought the military, like, you got to be
You're
like,
thinking about prison.
You think my correction officers and
Prison.
inmates?
Yeah.
oh, I don't know.
Military, yeah.
You're thinking about smashing
That's
a
what a lot of
CO,
people.
which
That's
is
what a lot of
technically-
people meet their mates at.
In the military.
Yeah, you don't see military couples. That's like a very normal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's scary.
And then also, I don't know where he's at, but if he's like stationed in Korea or something, I heard that the military dudes go in on them South Koreans.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That sounds
Just
so
running it up.
degrading.
Running it up.
Yeah. I mean, we all know how I feel about marrying your high school sweetheart or marrying the person that you lost it to.
You had a
but
very good point.
If it
She's
works for
against
you, it works for you.
You against it?
Very against it.
I feel you.
I've seen a
You're
lot.
against it in general, or just not for you?
If someone were to come to me for advice and
You'd
be
say
like,
it.
"Oh, I lost this person, I want to marry them," I'd be like, I don't know if that's gonna go.
So
for
you
Mark.
don't think LeBron and Savannah are happy?
No, he
I
didn't
think
lose
they're
it.
happy.
He didn't lose it to Savannah.
We don't know.
Well, I'm assuming he didn't lose it to
LeBron
Savannah.
didn't.
I'm not saying they're not happy.
Listen. Let me explain something to you. LeBron James did not lose his virginity to Savannah. That nigga has been the top player in the country since he was 10
What are we
years old.
doing?
Yeah.
He did not lose his virginity to
And they
Savannah.
broke up for a little bit too.
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's been
I didn't know that.
Yeah, when they were young.
extra box in the mix where they're happy. But my thing is that would maybe be a crypto. If Savannah was the only woman that LeBron James had sex with in his life,
impossible.
no.
Yeah, that means
There's
he wasted
no
$1 billion.
way.
That's not possible.
There's no way
And we shouldn't expect that of somebody that great.
of any. I think any human being.
Like when Tiger Woods got caught cheating, they was like, "Oh, he's a cheat." I'm like,
That's Tiger
this
Woods.
nigga's the greatest nigga to ever swing a golf club. You think he's not owed some extra pussy? Like at the 18th hole, they should have some naked bitches waiting for him.
my God.
Tiger's coming off the 17th right now.
He needs
Nigga,
a
get
19th
naked.
hole, you
Yeah, that's
feel me?
Tiger Woods. Are you kidding me?
18 holes.
No, you can't.
Tiger.
You can't condone cheating just because you're great.
Shit.
You cannot.
Niggas cheat that ain't nowhere near great.
It's true.
I gotta expect the nigga that's the greatest to cheat.
No, I don't. You shouldn't expect it.
Mike, you don't
shouldn't
think Michael
expect
Jordan is owed like just pussy on the side? Michael
He's
Jordan.
married.
What did he do
Guess
all
what?
that for?
Yeah, you got my kids, the home, you taking care of home. Yeah, but when I'm out on the road, I'm hitting these threes and I'm hitting some
No,
else.
no.
I'm hitting three
think
bitches when the night is over.
Once
for sure.
you're married, I feel like you're married. There's no cheating.
I'm still married. I'm not leaving my wife for none of you hoes.
Jesus
so you
Christ.
shouldn't be cheating.
But I'm gonna nail y'all to the wall tonight and get up out of here. That's for sure.
Do you believe this the same like for women too? You think like Beyonce deserves some side?
Nah, it's different. I think it's just different for women
Why?
because it's
She's smashing her bodyguard, right?
okay. Like who
Oh
is?
my God, no.
No.
All right, who's Beyonce going? Who does Beyonce cheat with?
That's
You
a
gotta
good point
cheat
too.
down.
She can only cheat
With
down.
Julius.
Jay is one of the greatest niggas ever. Like she gonna have to cheat down. Like
Her
it's like who does
her
she?
bodyguard's
Yeah, she would have
name
to
is
cheat
Julius.
down for sure.
You see what I'm saying? So why cheat down? It's just like.
Well, maybe
Whereas
just
with a
because-
guy,
some different-
with a guy's literally, we just gonna fuck this bitch. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
With a woman, I feel like she has to have a different level of attraction, and she's attracted to him emotionally. Whereas we just see a cute girl with a nice shape and be like, yo, I'm gonna fuck her tonight and I'm getting out of here. Whereas the woman, I would hope that my wife is the type of woman where she's attracted to him more than just physically. It's like, yo, she thinks he's, great conversation and this, that, and the third.
And you're okay with her cheating if that's the case.
Who, me? No.
I'm just.
You just said it was 11%. What's she doing?
My wife can
She not
never
rolling
cheat,
that
no.
days.
But you can cheat on her
Risking
if
our
you're
marriage
great.
for an 11%.
If I'm great, I
Come
think,
on.
put it like this, I think if I'm the greatest recording artist ever
Yeah.
and I'm married, I think my wife low-key expects that I'm fucking other bitches. She just doesn't want to find out. I better not bring no STDs home, and I better not have no babies with none of them. But I think she's expecting that one of these bitches on the road is definitely sucking my dick tonight. She expects it. Like, come on.
Shouldn't mans just not be married?
No, I think marriage is great. I think it provides security. It provides, stability. Somebody's going to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? The older you get, like you want to be married and you want to have especially if you're successful, you want to have somebody that can have your business in order. Like, things like that. Like this is my wife. She controls this, the home, everything. This is hers. But like, I just think that women know. They just don't want it to be in their face. And you better not bring no STDs back in this house. And definitely don't bring no kids.
Listen,
back
if
in
it's
this
an unwritten contract, which is what you're saying it is, then yeah, there ain't no problem with that.
I think women expect it secretly.
Yeah.
I think women secretly know, like, this nigga's successful. He's
Yeah.
handsome. Like, bitches want to fuck him. But he just better not bring nothing back to this house. That's all.
No, I can't.
Can't get mad at
And
that.
I better not open Instagram and see you kissing no bitch in Noble underneath the fucking sign. Like,
On camera. I cannot let that slide.
Having
see
a
what I'm saying?
three-way kiss.
Women just don't want to look stupid.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
But you,
And
but
also,
if,
I don't want you to cheat either.
but
period.
if your husband is a billionaire
Yeah.
and he's handsome and he's traveling the world, he's on his private
Fuck
jet.
me.
And I'm definitely fucking you, but I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't expect that? Like, yo,
No, I
of course
wouldn't
you got
expect
bitches
it.
that want to just suck.
I would
on
hope
you.
he had the moral compass where if we
To
getting
not-
married,
Yeah.
then you're gonna be loyal to me physically.
You know how
I
I
respect
feel.
it. I just think that y'all lying to yourself when y'all say that.
No,
A certain
would
level of
expect it.
success, it's like, yo, I just closed this $300 million deal. I think I'm owed probably 2 bad bitches on the side of that deal.
You,
No.
No?
You're married.
Always. I'm always be married to you. But I think that if I just close a deal for $500 million,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I just think I deserve 2 whores for the night.
So why don't you make your wife your
Straight
whore?
shooter.
No, that's my wife. That's my whore for sure. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know, it's just like, yo, just take these 2 little, you know, pretty, beautiful women and just do whatever you want with them tonight. Have fun. And then in the morning, I'm out of here. I'm back on my jet, and I'll never see them again.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's why
I don't
you're
like
not
that.
dating no athletes.
No, I could never.
Yeah, see?
In theory, I'm like, oh yeah, I could. I'm like, actually, I couldn't. I actually couldn't.
It happens, though. Women that are married to these guys, they know.
Oh, absolutely, they know.
They know.
They absolutely know.
So when they act surprised, I'm like, cut this shit.
No,
you knew that
that's
bitch
why when
Instagram
people are like,
12 years
LeBron's
ago.
such
You
a
knew her
great-
Instagram.
Wholesome
And that's
family
the
man.
thing.
I'm
the,
like,
the old heads in the
impossible.
NBA, the old goats, LeBron, for example. I don't know if he does dirt, but if he does, he's good at hiding it. But but then we're seeing the younger guys like
Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson or Anthony Edwards, Zion.
They just young and dumb, man.
Damn, right.
I don't expect nothing from them young. They dumb.
But I'm saying LeBron was young at one point. He wasn't doing
But
that.
LeBron was different, though. LeBron came in.
Why was he different?
He came in as a prodigy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was like they knew that he was going to potentially carry the league.
So did Zion to an extent, but
Zion did not
alright.
come in as a prodigy.
Fair enough.
No, Zion and LeBron was 2 different levels. Like LeBron came in with King tatted on his back.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it just was a different level. Like
He was ready.
they knew the league was his. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just levels, man. That's all. And I think that's part of life that we don't talk about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We're never gonna all be equal.
Mm-hmm.
We could stop even
Men and
chasing
women?
that. No, just in the world, just
Okay,
humans.
okay,
We're
okay.
never all gonna be on the same playing ground.
Yeah.
We need to throw that myth out
This
the
is
window. And I don't think we need to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't think we need to be on the same level.
Just
I think
maximize your
now I don't look
opportunities.
down on nobody.
Yeah.
I'm not looking down on anybody, but
Okay.
you can't point to certain dudes and be like, yo, you and him on the same level. No, the fuck we ain't. Not looking down on homie,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
no, we not. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not nowhere near the same level. And that's with people in general. And we like this thing of we should all equality. It's like, cut it out. It's never gonna be equal, bro.
There's levels. No matter how much, governments or whatever try to incentivize, not everybody will be equal.
We will never all be equal. It's not gonna happen.
That kills me how Zion and LeBron got you to that conclusion.
No, I'm just saying.
But I feel you, though.
But in general, even back to the step shit, he don't want people low income housing right down the street.
Yeah.
But I understand that. It's like as hard as I work, like if that was the case, I could have just got a job at fucking FedEx and lived right here too.
Yeah. So I'm guessing you're not moving to Europe.
I love Europe. I want to move to London actually.
London, okay. London is more is closer to North
Really?
American style government.
Yeah. I want to move to London.
to do
You
what?
liked it the
London's
last time you were
fire.
there, eh?
I love London. Every time I
Yo,
go, I
the
love
London
London.
propaganda is crazy.
London's fire.
London's great.
I love London. I wouldn't.
She
I
just
don't.
didn't
I
have a
couldn't
good
do
time.
a
I
didn't
full.
like it.
I don't want to do a full year living there,
Yeah.
but I want to have a place there and do probably like the summer
Fire.
Yeah.
in London.
Summer in London would be fire.
Okay,
Yeah, I
maybe.
think I
but
wanna do
could
something
never,
like that.
I think I could live in London.
But I don't want to do. But
all-
everybody I know in London tells me like, don't be full time here. Like,
Yeah.
do 2-3 months out of the summer, and then get out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying. So, but every time I go to London, it's just the energy, the vibe. Like, it's
You
dope.
fuck with gigs out there, right?
It's my guy. That's family. Hell yeah, that's my
Yeah,
fam
yeah,
right there,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I fuck with a lot of those dudes over there. Though. Like, I'm kind of tapped into the music scene over there. Yeah, so
That's
I like,
one thing I took in even on the pod last time. You're like naming Toronto artists and stuff, and,
yeah,
and you're hip to like UK artists. Like,
yeah.
why do you think like a lot of Americans are kind of like myopic about just American hip hop, for example?
I don't know. I think that's a specific type of person. I always
It's most American hip hop fans. They
well, that's because that's where it's from.
true.
You know what I mean? So I think that if the culture, this is where, like me in particular, I'm from the Bronx, where hip hop started. So naturally I gravitated toward it because that's all I saw growing up. It's just the music, the fashion, So it was just like, okay, this is something I like. This is how people that live around me. This is how we express ourselves and the artists. We don't have art studios, but fuck it, we got this building. We gonna spray paint this, that, and third. Like we were just using our environment to express ourselves. So when you talk about American culture or hip hop, people that live in America, most of the time, a lot of people don't travel. A lot of people never been to the UK. A lot of people never been to these places where the art form has spread to.
Were you open to it before you traveled?
I was always open to different sounds because I think it's cool to see somebody that obviously is, loves the culture of hip hop, but we don't speak the same language. I think that's fly. Like,
Yeah.
me and this
Yeah.
dude don't speak the same language,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I kind of sort of understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could see it. I'm like, okay, like they got their crew, you know, they gang banging. It's like word in Milan. Like 60 Crips in Milan is crazy. Like word. Like, all right, let me see what this is about.
Yeah, the Italian drill.
Like, let me see what this shit is about. You know what I mean? So it's just interesting just to see the art form take on different languages. That's all. I'm just intrigued by it. And then I'm also, you know, I understand that there's a hood and a ghetto everywhere.
That's real.
So tell me about the ghetto in UK. Tell me about the hoods in UK. Tell me about the hoods in Italy. Tell me about the hoods in, you know, I want to hear about it. And then when you start to hear about it, like, we all really the same.
Yeah. You want to hear about it so that way you could avoid it when you move there.
Oh, I know. I can smell the hood no matter where I'm at. I start seeing the stores. I'm like, all right, nigga, that's the third Chinese spot I see. Like, where we going? Like, that's the fifth liquor store I seen. Where we going, fam? This is the hood. You know the hood when you see that. Once you from it, you know it. No matter where you are in the world, you know, all right, this is the. Now, some hoods, I always go back to New York and be like, bro, our hoods ain't as tough as we think it is, bro.
Facts.
I seen hoods in other parts of the world. I'm like, bro, it is crazy the way they live. Like,
Shanty towns.
crazy. Tin roof. Like, I'm like,
No
are you
running-
sleeping here, fam?
No running water.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? The women
So-
don't wear deodorant.
So I look at the so I look at the hood in where I'm from, like, nigga, this is really luxury. Like, word, y'all got like elevators, y'all got, you know what I'm saying? Like cable TV, word. Like, nigga, this is luxury.
Yeah.
But you know, it's all when you unless you travel and experience it, you don't really know. So I just always been interested to, you know, kind of hear what other people from my culture and other parts of the world are talking about.
And I will say that I did generalize Americans there. I would say that New York is probably the best at being open to other cultures.
I feel like I'm getting wrap it up vibes from the cast here.
Yeah.
Is the cameras dying or something? Like,
I think these batteries
They done? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bro, I love that, but you're like,
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
They're just like us.
ooh, Americans?
the hoods.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say all that. I wouldn't say all
I
that.
thought it was a good episode title. That's why I said it.
Oh, no, we're not doing that as episode title. There's no way in hell.
Just like
I'm gonna
us.
be dragging it.
Anyways, y'all feel good?
I feel great.
Do you? Do you feel good
great.
when you come here?
Toronto?
No, on the pod. I don't give a fuck about
Oh,
Toronto.
yeah. I love it. That's why when you hit me, I was like, yeah, I'll come pull up.
I know.
and
I was
kick
nervous
with
to ask. I'm not gonna lie.
you. Why?
I don't know. I was just like, oh,
she's
maybe-
insane.
Yeah.
You was
She's
nervous to
actually insane.
ask me
She's
if I would
insane.
come
quickly
kick it
before
with
we have to
y'all?
wrap this up. What?
You thought you was nervous to hit me to come kick it with y'all?
Yeah.
She's
Why?
insane. That's
Yes.
why.
Why? But
We said, yo, Maul's coming. Ask him to be on the pod. She's like, no, I don't want to.
why
What if he
you
says
didn't ask
no?
me?
Because she has the direct line to you. So I was like, you might as well.
Okay, I respect
But she's
that.
like, no, what if he says no? I was like, well, if
I'm
he
like,
says...
he's gonna be busy. I think he's gonna want to come.
Why would
But I'm like-
why would I would never say no to you like coming on here. First of all, like, I
But
would
even
never.
if, I'm like, yo, if he says no, we're in the same position we're in right now. You might as well ask.
Yeah, I would only say no if I couldn't do it. Like if I had no time, that would be But I wouldn't say no because I just didn't want to come kick it with y'all. Like it would be like shit. Like I'm busy. Like what time y'all want to do it? And if the times couldn't align, it's like
Yeah.
fuck it. I got to catch on the next trip. But yeah, I always love. Anytime I'm in Toronto, if y'all want me to come by and kick it with y'all, I'll come kick it with y'all.
That's real.
Cute.
I come fuck with y'all. I
Thanks,
fuck
Mom.
with
A
y'all.
real
I love-
one, yeah.
I love what
You're a
y'all
real
doing.
Luck on
man.
your show tonight as well.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, man.
I'll be
Gonna have
there.
some fun.
I'll see you there.
My guy Mucho.
Will we be there?
Yeah, if y'all want to come, just send me the names. I'll
Say
put y'all on the
less.
list.
Okay, cool.
Y'all want to come pull up?
Over
I'm about to
there.
leave here, go get my shit, and then head straight to the theater.
All right, bet. All right. Thanks, guys, for listening to episode 40.
Yeah.
Relentless
Got that ball
Diaries.
back.
You know what I'm saying? Second home Toronto. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Thanks.